I'm glad you hit the Malika Andrews thing.
We can talk about all that shit. I got some good shit I want to talk about the Aaron Judge shit. Trust me, I got a lot of.
Me too. Oh, me too. Me too.
Oh,
Because
we
they
can
made
definitely chop this shit up today.
they done made me mad.
Oh, trust me. You know me. I got a whole take on that shit.
All right, here we go, fellas.
Need us time if you put us in it's first time. First time. If you talk sports, we ain't that nice. All we really need is time. If you put us in it's first time. You eat the carb like it's first time. If you talk sports, we ain't that nice. We just call it how we see it. Yeah, we don't beat around the bush. Yeah, first down or a rebound. This is out when you see it. We just call it how we see it. Yeah, we don't beat around the bush. Yeah, first down or a rebound. I dish it out when you see it.
What's going on? What's going on, Pound How We See It Nation? It's your boy D Ward up in here, man. D man. I got my boys JJ and Eddie Dean with me, fellas. What's going on this morning?
Just enjoying the wonderful ambiance of my brothers here. My boy D Mark holding it down. My boy S&P 500 JJ
S&P,
over there.
Salt pepper 500. Hey, I like that. Oh, S&P 500 on salt and pepper.
I'm only jumping on this as early as I did because I just want to make sure we always, like always, represent for Maury J, who ain't here. He had to work. We got him in spirit. We love him.
We love him.
We're gonna hold it down for him. I always got to, you know me. I'm all about representing, so got to hold it down for our brother.
Yeah. How you fellas feeling, man? Everybody feeling good this morning? Man,
I'm always feeling good as long as I'm on the sunny side of the dirt.
Exactly. Ooh, I like that, bro. Amen to that one, bro. Amen to that one, bro. Hey, look, you keeping it 100 when you said that one, bro. Hey, you know what that means, man? God got some more things planned for us, man. We got to touch some more lives, man.
Come on.
And he know already with this podcast, we ain't touch everybody we could yet. So therefore, we got
a lot more touching to do.
We got a lot more touching to do,
perv.
Man. Yeah, we got a lot of things we got to get canceled in this world, man. We're gonna start with that cancel culture first, bro. I'm adamant about this, man.
I was talking about the cancel culture yesterday, boy, with Kawana.
Yeah, it's you know what? I'm gonna ask this, man, because I've been meaning to ask this to you, Eddie, man. If you can take the clips of us always mentioning that, man, that way I can post that on our feed, man, and dub it cancel culture, bro.
I'm on vacation. This will be the week to do it. I'll see what I can do. Give me a few days. I'll see what I can do.
I'm gonna put that shit on the TikTok. I'm gonna put that shit on the Snapchat, the Instagram.
I'll work on it. Give me till about maybe Wednesday. I have it for you.
Yeah, because man, we got to do a big push on this, man. Because some people around here, man, just getting canceled for all the wrong reasons. And sometimes, you do some things, and I ain't saying you should get canceled, but other party members that participate consensually in things, they get to be hidden. But certain people around here like to ask for transparency and forgot what the term transparency mean when there's more than one party involved.
Come on, preach.
That's all I'm saying,
brother.
So before we start screaming about transparency, and yes, I'm beating the dead horse, recooking that shit because transparency consists of more than one person. You know what I mean? If somebody's involved, and if somebody used the term consensual, that means that's more than one party involved. That means so if you talk about one, you should talk about the other. It ain't about a him or a them or a shim or whatever it may be that you want to claim. You got to keep it 100. 100 is 100, man.
Beat that horse, cook him, fry him, make some dog food out of his ass for my dogs.
Oh yes. So I'm just saying I'm getting that last topic going because boy, I'm hot about some things that somebody done ran their mouth on, bro, and then had the audacity to sit up here and make it seem like somebody being one-sided or trying to protect one side of sex. You know what I'm saying? And when I say sex, I mean between male and female.
So we about to double down on a topic.
Yeah, we about to double down on this motherfucker.
Dig a little deep.
Yeah, we about to dig a little deep because I ain't no saint neither, but I ain't finna sit up here and just, you know what I'm saying, and knock a person for all the shit he did in the past. Niggas gotta grow. Excuse my language. Niggas gotta grow. Niggas gotta grow. But speaking of having to grow, fellas, man, the first topic I want to talk about is Tua Tagovailoa. I think this is a growth moment, not just for him, but for his family. Mm-hmm. So I'm asking y'all, if y'all were his family members, brother, wife, husband, you know how we flow today, what would y'all be giving him as words of advice right now for his situation in life and his football career? Because after Thursday's game, man, that was a little scary. I've seen some hits. I've seen people get laid out, bro, but I ain't never seen a brother get knocked out like that. Not for the not for that long. And then if I have, bro, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've seen somebody look like that on television. And shout out to Prime, man, for giving us a close up, a close view of that shit, bro. But I think I kind of went a little far.
Amazon Prime got their money, got our money's worth out of that
Amazon,
one. Huh?
boy, Amazon Prime got look again. Amazon,
that shit. Yeah, damn.
Amazon. I'm not knocking you for it, man, because at the end of the day, I think this is gonna help bring awareness to some of the things that should have been made aware on that Sunday game. Whenever he fell down, and we just showed him falling down just once.
Y'all let Amazon. Know. I love this NFL coverage. I don't know about y'all. I love this shit.
I love it. So, fellas, man, JJ, I'm gonna start with you, man. If you was in Tua's family, spouse, whatever it may be, what's the words of advice that you would give him going forward in life after seeing what we saw on Thursday night?
Man, you gotta look at everybody around you. You gotta look at who's looking out for you, because it don't seem like a lot of people have his back. I know.
I like that. I like that.
I know his coach was like getting emotional and saying that he like looks out for all of them.
Yeah, I thought I saw that. I thought I was tripping. That's
Yeah, no.
And he was like, like they're his family or whatever. But I don't know. It just don't seem like it from that perspective, because I don't know. He should. I didn't think he was coming back after that first time, because I mean, to me, once he got up and he was just like wobbling everywhere, like I thought, his motor skills ain't there. Like
talking about that first hit.
Yeah. So I for sure thought, okay, he's got a concussion. He ain't coming back. And then whenever he comes back, I'm just like what the hell, like that. So that whole situation was just confusing to me. And then like the second time, like there was no doubt about it. Like
no shit.
Yeah.
And
bro, you ain't lying, bro. There was no doubt about that one. Like you couldn't mistake that one.
And I don't know, man. His career, as many things he's gone through, all the issues he's had, I would say he's probably a player two away from like being knocked out of the game completely. So yeah, he needs to watch out. He needs to like really be on his P's and Q's, because I don't know, another hit like that in the head. He might have to retire here in the next year or two if he takes another hit like that.
Yeah.
But what really gets me more than that is I don't know if y'all seen what the cornerback for the Rams.
Nah.
What, Ramsey?
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey?
Like he went at him because he's like, okay, they're supposed to be preaching safety, and he's been getting fined for his socks and like uniform colors and shit like that.
Like stupid shit.
And he's like, okay, y'all concentrated on what color my socks are.
Stupid shit. Yeah, no shit.
But y'all letting this happen, like it brings a valid point, because it's like, why are you putting so much time on what color somebody's socks are?
Yeah, it's very valid.
Very. Keep going, JJ. You're on the road, bro. Keep going.
But at the same time, you're letting somebody come back with a concussion to the game. Because they justified it, with his back. It was a back injury, and so, and now he was the scapegoat. Now he's got fired because they're under this spotlight. So it's like okay, like what, the NFL doesn't get any hit back from this? I don't know. That's just what I see, what I get from it.
I feel you.
Eddie Dean, how you feel about that bad boy?
I agree with JJ 1,000,000,000%. Like, why are we sitting here? They want to fire. They want to fire this motherfucker, man. Now again, we talking and we talking in familiar terms. We using colloquialisms. We being a little facetious and everything. So not to be disrespectful to anybody, but they sitting there playing with this shit like they don't mind turning this dude into a fucking vegetable, dog. And bro, it should be like JJ said, man. Like y'all worried about stupid shit, like people's uniforms and stupid man. Whereas you got this motherfucker. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was seeing some of that shit going into the game when they were doing the pregame, but I kind of missed some of that shit the week before with that initial. Yeah, I saw this when the game was starting, before the game came on, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't even notice, I didn't even realize that. And then y'all actually were talking about that. I said, okay, I kind of must have missed some of that.
Yeah,
but I ain't gonna lie, man. When I saw fuck a concussion, I thought that motherfucker was like on some like almost half-ass paralyzed type shit, man. Like he was having some type of fucking, because we were texting, remember? It was like, oh, he all locked up and shit. I'm like, something wrong with his nervous system, you know? And obviously, I ain't no doctor, but you would think, okay, well, that got to be something brain related. But at the same time, he wasn't looking good, bro. And I'm like, well, because it's the way that he came down and hit the ground. I was thinking maybe it was something that might have got jarred when he had like a lower back injury or something.
Yeah.
And his body was in shock and it just kind of locked up and seized up. Because when you look at I'm not saying that the tackles are not hard, but it wasn't like he came down like on his head or got hit in the head, or he comes down on it. And from looking at it, it seemed like both of them were like that, where he comes down on his back and it's like his head snaps back and hits the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, well, is that really enough to fuck him up like that? I thought it was like more to it at first. I say, man, they might want to check that shit. I say, oh, dude, look fucked up. And it kind of like, even for me, it kind of like dried me up for a minute. I'm like, oh man, I'm hoping this dude play again. So to answer your question, like what the people like as far as family, honestly, okay. So let's look at everything coming out of Alabama and everything, right?
Yeah.
It's like some people are just injury prone, and I don't mean like the guy don't do what he can to protect himself. Their bodies are just not that durable, and I'm starting to wonder if he's one of those people. When you start, and it goes into what JJ was saying again, when you start getting to a place, and also what you're implying, D, when you start getting to a place where you start going through shit like this, maybe this shit ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? You had a good career in Alabama. You came into the league. But sometimes you gotta know when to pull the plug. Like, okay, maybe I need to concentrate on my quality of life whenever this shit is over with.
Yeah,
and I think, and it's not I'm not trying to cut this man's career short. I'm saying that considering the type of play that we've seen from him this year, not to be funny, and I mean this, it's fucked up, but he's proven to some extent that he can play.
Yeah.
So maybe it's time for him to realize and say, you know what, maybe, because I understand that coming from out of Alabama and everything, with injuries and stuff, that maybe that was something this first couple years to prove. Again, you are a premier, top-notch quality athlete, like world-class athlete like that. I understand that you have a different motive than I got to when it comes to what you have to prove. And hell, even I got something to prove in my own field. So I'm not gonna knock a man in his career like, oh, well, you don't need that. No, that's that man. He a grown man. He got, there's something that, as in all of us, that drives us to want to be good at what we do. If not good, at least competent enough to be able to sustain whatever level of employment, whatever job that we're doing, we want to be able to do it.
Amen.
So I'm not going to knock this guy and be like, oh, well, you need to retire. And no, I get it. That he is like, what he's a quarterback, he's a leader. He wants to be like be able to, to do those things. It's not about appearances. It's about what he has to sleep with at night in himself. What I'm saying is maybe you need to sit in at one that does the juice, goddamn equal to squeeze. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Because my thing is, when you get to a point where you start to get fucked up like this, then like JJ said, maybe it might be time for you to start considering some other shit. So with that being said, I'm starting to wonder if maybe it's not as much about what you have to prove at this point to people as much as what you've proven to yourself. And from what we've seen this year in those first, 2-3 games, he's already proven you can run that offense. You are a solid quarterback. Maybe you might want to start thinking about a different profession because you don't want to be a fucking vegetable, bruh. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And if your body is just not durable enough to handle that, then yeah, you may want to. I mean, I'm sorry. I ain't got nothing to prove to the extent where I want to be in a fucking wheelchair. I want to be fucking all kind of, dementia and shit like that later on in life where I can't even enjoy my life with my kids and shit like that. What's the purpose? It's one thing before people knew, before science and all the research had been done where people understand how this can affect you long term, but people know it now. So you got to really start asking yourself, okay, do I want to be all fucked up or do I want to be able to, enjoy? You've done things I'll never do. Yeah. I'm never going to be the quarterback at Alabama. I'm never going to be an NFL starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. So you have already.
I'm not going to ever be second in passing in the NFL right now.
Exactly. You've already accomplished things other people could dream to, of doing. So maybe you got to look at yourself and say that maybe this is where it's time to get off this is where I get off. Again, that's for him and his family to decide. But I do believe that, to answer your question, that's something that they should seriously be considering having a conversation with him about. Yeah. So, and if it was to happen that way, I would not be surprised. It's just keeping it real, man. Some stuff just ain't worth it, is what I'm saying. So
yeah,
that's my take on that.
So I like what you guys used, the terms leadership, sitting down, having a conversation. These are all good points on what I was saying in the garage with my old man when we watched this in live in action, and we were all texting in this, man. I felt like the first one, I'm not saying that you didn't go through the protocol, but I still felt like he shouldn't have played. That's just my opinion. I felt like he probably should have stayed out of the game, because at the end of the day, this is not a division rival. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing for you to lose in this game. Yeah, you want to show everybody that that y'all can go undefeated for however long y'all planned on doing it, but it comes a point where you have to protect somebody from themselves. I don't care what the doctors told you, you know what I mean? Because to me, and I could be wrong, but when I look at doctors that's on the team, those doctors are only there to benefit you because you are paying them. They're like a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? Your lawyers there to protect you no matter what. They're gonna give you the yes man mentality. Sometimes you got to go against the grain. Okay, doc, I understand it is clear, and that this is a serious situation. You know what? I'm gonna just let him sit out one more game and give him a chance to fully recover before squeezing him in. This was a very short week for them, man. They played on Sunday and bust around here and played on Thursday.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and this part that fucked me up about what y'all was saying. I didn't know this shit until they showed it before the game, and I'm like, oh shit. Concussions. But when you get a motherfucker where you picking him up off the field and he can barely walk back to the others, I didn't see that. And I'm like, okay, so he about to play tonight? I said, oh shit. I say I wouldn't play him tonight because what the fuck? Anyway, but go ahead. What you were saying?
No, you know what? Let me give the audience some context coloring on this, man. So for those of us who know that it was a concussion and not a back injury. If y'all remember that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight, right? And remember whenever Tyson Fury hit Deontay Wilder right up in the ear? You know what I'm saying? I was
about to ask you, which one you talking about? The one where Wilder sucked bad or sucked really bad?
Yeah.
You're talking about the one where he sucked really bad.
Really bad. Yeah, the first one. Whenever he got popped in the ear, and notice how his body just got all wiggly. His equilibrium was messed up. You want to know why? He hit him in the head. But your ear is a part of your head, bro. Your ear is a part of your head. It ain't got shit to do with your back. So when he got up and he was wobbling like that, that was already cold red sign. Your back ain't gonna do that. He didn't get up doing this shit. He was trying to keep himself up going. Bro, he looked like somebody drunk at the bar, fool.
I'm surprised he finished that fight, dog. I gave him credit for that. I was like, you know what? I'm surprised he even finished, because I don't know if y'all ever been where y'all equilibrium is off.
Bro, you fucked.
It makes you nauseous, all kind of shit. Like the room is spinning. He went, and to continue, especially a motherfucker like Fury, who just is there to beat people's ass. I mean, he's just a beast.
And he's a little bit of a tactician too. I'm gonna give him that too. He's a tactician.
He's a good boxer. I'm gonna lie. His fights with Wilder is what really won me over, made me realize, okay, that dude is legit.
Yeah, because I thought he was get his ass knocked out. I ain't gonna lie to you, but he did. No. I ain't gonna lie to you. Before the equilibrium went down, dog, Deontay knocked his ass out.
I was all in. I was like, "Come on!" I
just want to be honest with everybody, so everybody knows. Deontay knocked his ass clear out.
Fury, I like Fury. I just thought that might be where his shit kind of got checked. But he made a believe out of me during those fights, especially the second one. I'm like, okay, he for real. Like
the second one, I was no doubt. Singer
Like
was
I
no
thought
doubt.
it ain't just no punching him in the ear shit. Like he just gonna beat his ass tonight. And I'm like, okay, go ahead on. I got matter of fact for the record. I give Fury his credit. I give him his props. He's a good.
Yeah,
He's a good fighter.
He's a good. But that's
Yes.
what that looked like to me, and that's what I'm like. There's no way that you can say that was a back injury, which brings me forward to there was no way he should have been playing in this game, bro, because he took a Deontay Wilder fool. He was too wobbly, bro. Like sometimes you gotta. I don't care what the doctor tell you. I don't care what the player telling you. Sometimes you got to start thinking from here and thinking from here. It's the eye test, bro. The eye test says that brother should have been out there on the field.
No, I ain't no doctor. I ain't shit. But when I saw, I didn't even know about it till right before the game. And y'all was talking about it. And I was like, oh, yeah, he barely made it off the fucking field. I say, nah, that dude shouldn't be playing tonight. But,
bro, he shouldn't have been out there like that. Which brings me, yeah, go ahead, JJ.
Yeah, come on.
I'm about to hit y'all with something y'all probably didn't even think about at all.
Come on.
Come on.
Okay, you asked what his family should tell him, right?
Yeah.
I don't think his family's gonna tell him what we think he wants to hear.
Come on, interesting.
And this is the reason why. Where is he a descendant from, or where is he from?
He should be
Hawaii?
Pacific Islander. Yeah, like some type of
Samoan.
some type of Pacific Islanders, either Samoan or Hawaiian or some kind of shit.
Yeah.
Okay. With that mind frame, where's Tony Palomalu from?
Same background.
Same shit. Yeah.
Junior Seau.
Same
with
thing.
you.
Oh, I'm with you.
There's a lot. Come on, keep going, JJ. I like this point. It's a good point.
Okay, these guys, I don't know if you have heard or remember like their speeches, but they always have this mind frame that they're gonna play through whatever they have to play.
That's true.
They consider themselves warriors.
Yeah. I said this a long time ago. We talked about some of the biggest, toughest motherfuckers I ever met when I was in the army. Or some Pacific Islanders, Samoan. I'm telling you, I didn't fuck with them. They are tough and thick and big and fuck you up. Anyway, go ahead, JJ.
Yeah, go ahead, JJ. Yeah, because you're young.
So being that's the case, I don't think his family's gonna tell him that they're gonna tell him that he has to fight through this. You know what I mean? Because he's supposed to be a warrior, just like Cho Palomalu, Seau. I mean, Seau committed suicide and he shot himself in the heart because he wanted them to
examine the
brain. And I think he eventually realized, going through all this, that something had to give.
Yeah.
But obviously, it was already too late.
Okay.
Cho Palomalu, I don't know what's going on with him, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna have some issues because y'all
he used to lay a lot of hats.
He used to, bro. He laid the rock down. He was laying the SmackDown. Bro, he was laying the SmackDown in the NFL while the Rock was laying the SmackDown in WWE at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like
Ed Reed, fucking John Lynch, and Troy Palomalu. And Brian Dawkins. That's my
bro. Bro, that's like Mount Rushmore of safeties, bro. Hey, when it came down to laying wood,
safeties, that's my motherfuckers right there, boy.
They were linebackers, bro. They were linebackers.
They were.
You know what? If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Cam Chancellor kind of considered to be like a safety for a bit?
I feel bad. I live by Cam Chancellor. You ain't lying.
Cam Chancellor was out there. Seahawks in the building, but that boy was laying down some wood.
That's another one. You right, old Cam. You ain't lying.
But JJ, you brought on a great point, man. And that's
a good point.
That's their mentality, bro, is that they warriors. And you're right. And that's what I'm saying, man. Like if he can listen to somebody that's not gonna give him the warrior speech, man, just hear me out when I say this, man. And I'm with y'all, bro. Like, you have to think about your wife, you got to think about your kids, and you got to think about your great grandkids. And some of us are living to see our great grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this to you, bro, man. You could be a leader, since we use the term leader, because I love this term.
I gotta ask that question because you just made a good point, D. You just made a good point that ties into JJ's point.
Yeah.
When it comes, y'all think about his great grandkids and his family. Is he not? And again, I'm showing my ignorance, but is he even out of his fucking rookie deal yet?
No.
So you got to think about your family.
He didn't get that.
Your legacy with your money wise with your family.
Yeah.
But you also got to ask yourself, okay, so anyway, I don't want to cut you up.
Yeah.
But
no, because you're going somewhere. That's
a good point, because I mean, if you ain't really got your hand on them coins yet, I don't know what he come from. I don't know if he come from money.
Yeah, I don't know
if he
either.
come from poverty. I have no fucking clue. I'm saying that if that's the case, and you ain't got your hands on that contract yet,
that bag,
that bag, them coins,
you ain't got that bag,
then maybe that may drive a person to try to extend the career that they shouldn't extend. That's a very good point, y'all. It ties into both y'all points.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
you know what, you make a great point when you say that.
That's y'all point.
No,
I'm just adding to it.
Yeah. So for me, with that being said, man, they playing reporters, they playing analysts, they playing broadcaster, millions of dollars. Now it depends on what type of bank that you want to roll into to your bank. You know what I'm saying? Do you want the Brinks truck or do you want the bag? Because that's two different things. You know what I'm saying? You can get the bag by being a broadcaster, or do you want the Brinks truck that's just gonna give you everything that they printed? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And deposit it into your account. I'm saying money. Yes, you want to set up your legacy, but you can do it other ways too, though. You know what I'm saying? I would take the small bag. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would take the small bag and then start going out into endorsements and then start educating on people on the things that you did, because he has a testimony on his hands, man, and people will pay you. You know what I'm saying? To educate their teams. You know what I mean? College teams, high school teams. You know what I'm saying? On things to notice. You know what I mean? When playing, whenever you start seeing these signs, this is when you should start backing off. You know, and start considering something else, because you can still be tied to football. Hell, he could be a coach because the brother is smart. The brother is smart. He could still be a leader. He could still be a leader, as you alluded to.
Especially after playing quarterback. You see the whole field. So, yeah, he could be a coach.
Hey,
right.
You use the term warriors. There's many type of warriors. There's field warriors. There's generals. You know what I'm saying? He could be a general. Being a general simply means you being the coach. Don't mean you got to get out in the trenches with everybody, but you can coach them boys up and be there. Like, you can still be all of these things, man, and not have to put your pads on, you know? Because you have to think about, again, it's my opinion, and it may be not how he feels. It may not be how his family feels, as JJ alluded to, but you have to think about you got to think outside the box. And right now, to me, man, after seeing that, he needs to start thinking outside the box. I don't want to see this brother. I don't want to see another Muhammad Ali. As great as Muhammad Ali was, I would have loved for Muhammad Ali to be able to give those powerful speeches that he was giving in his prime. Because I wasn't blessed with hearing that. By the time I saw Muhammad Ali, he had already taken too many licks.
Yeah,
and the man was wise by the man was wise beyond his years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we get to watch Mike Tyson grow up, and we can tell Tyson has a little bit of a speech impediment, but we get to hear him wise beyond his years, at least a little bit better than what we would have heard
to see
Muhammad Ali
later in life after the career is over, actually coming into his own as a man with wisdom. A man.
Yes. And that's what
I don't know about y'all, but I've been watching that. I watched that show. I love that goddamn Tyson show. That shit was good.
I love it too, because it shows you who he was as a boy, and no disrespect when I use the term boy, because we were all boys in our early 20s. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We see him become a boy and how he has transformed into a man, a wise one at that. And I don't give a damn what nobody say about him. And Malika Andrews could throw out all his negative baggage that she wants to, but this brother is not that same dude he was 13 years ago. You know what I mean?
But I love I love it because they connected all that shit. They connected not just because good point they made when they talked about the fucking Customato shit. I always loved him being trained by Customato. I'm like, that made him a champion. But even they didn't attack Cus, but they gave the truth about it. Like, they took a kid and turned him into a beast. So
turned him to a beast.
That had an effect on him. They talked about that. They talked about the fucking the lithium shit.
Yeah.
When Don King was talking about it. Like, there's things that affected him as a boxer early on that he had to get work and fight through.
Yes.
To get to a point later in life where he was normal. They even talked about even the cocaine shit. But basically he always had something against him in early development that made him. I'm not trying to blame it on those things, but if you had
circumstances, he had
circumstances. Thank you.
He had circumstances, and this is what I'm saying about Tua. I want him to be able to be a little bit better version of Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love who Mike Tyson is, because Mike Tyson has given us that perspective that we didn't get from Muhammad Ali, because I wasn't in the age where Muhammad Ali can speak clearly and be articulate enough. You know what I'm saying? I only hear the stories. You know what I mean? And maybe thank God for YouTube and stuff like this in the internet. I'm able to watch some of those things.
But we would thank you. You ain't lying.
You know, and then now we get to hear Mike Tyson, you know, go from that like you said, that kid who became a monster, you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden becomes this good dude. I don't want Tua to fall into that.
That's one who ain't punch drunk because half his fights didn't last past the fucking first round.
First round anyway, so it didn't
once
even
he
matter.
started taking losses, it was just normal losses. But it wasn't just he just got his ass beat constantly throughout for years in fights. So yeah, his one thing about Tyson, his head should be there because he didn't take a lot of abuse like that. You right.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that's what I look at whenever I'm saying it. So Mr. and Mrs. Tonga Valor, I hope somebody passed this clip to y'all. I get the Warriors mentality. I get the leadership mentality, but that's your son at the end of the day. And the last thing that you want to do at an early age is for y'all to be treating y'all son like a baby again, like a vegetable again, because he decided to get back on the field, or y'all encouraged him to get back on the field to play the sport of football. He may love it, but there's other ways to participate in the game. Look at RG3. Look at Kyle Shanahan. Look at John Harbaugh. All these people were players of the game. They love the game so much that they went to another avenue. There's other ways to still be a leader, and there's other ways to still be a warrior instead of having you end up being a vegetable, because Thursday night is a wake-up call. Yeah. Thursday night is a wake-up call. He also has his brother that's out in Maryland who's not injury prone, right? He can also assist his brother in becoming that NFL quarterback. You know what I mean? And guide him along the way. That's other things that he can do to still be a warrior and still be a leader. I just think that we need to get past our culture. And we need to get past trying to be tough, because at this point, it none of those things even matter right now. It's about a man who could possibly lose his livelihood. You know what I mean? His everyday living. Because he's decided to continue to play a very violent sport. You know what I mean? Not knocking the sport of football. It is a very violent sport, but you got to know when to hold them, and you got to know when to fold them. Yeah. And in my eyes, bro, the eyeball test tell me, bro, it's time to fold them. It's
like my boy Scarface say, the eyes, Chico.
The eyes, Chico. They never lie. Shout out to Scarface on that one, man. Because
shout out to Amari's ass.
Shout out, because that's
never lie.
they never lie. Eyeball tests never lie, man. But on that note, man, we are praying for you and your family, man.
Yeah, and our prayers go up. I hope that they figure it out.
Yeah, speedy recovery, man. I just hope that message gets to him some way, somehow, man. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong. Again, there's nothing wrong with stopping playing the sport of football, man. There's other things that you can do, man, that could be beneficial in life to not just to you, but your family and to others, man, who possibly may go through your situation. You could be a leader in this category, and not a follower like those that we see, and not knocking the followers that continue to doing what they were doing, but just saying you can make a change, a positive change. Because this Thursday night was serious. Yeah. Thursday night was deadly serious. So getting into Thursday night, we saw that game. We all got our picks wrong except for Amari and Jay. So now,
my pick's been terrible, man.
Look,
it's been a tough year.
If y'all trying to bet with my ass, bro, I'm dead damn last out of everybody in here, bro. I bet with my heart sometimes and not with my head.
If my betting was a percentage, I got to be somewhere around 250% right now. It's still early though. I got to get back in. I got to get back in it.
Hey. New Orleans just scored 7-7 for all those that's watching live. Oh. So fellas, we're gonna get into these picks real quick. Amari would not get accounted for this because for this week because he is off minus the Bengals game, so he will get that one credit. So his record is gonna be looking a little different than ours. So if the numbers don't match up, audience, I just want y'all to know is that he participated in some of these, but not all of them. Yeah, that's a working man.
Yeah, I'm coming for you. That's
a working man.
On track for us.
Yeah. This is our chance to catch up or surpass his ass.
Percentage-wise.
Hey, this motherfucker commits 2 more weeks at my rate, fool. I think I only got 4 games right.
Exactly. He commits like 2-3 weeks. That's how fucked up it is for us. So let's go.
Yeah, it's shitty. Okay, so the game on right now. We all chose the Vikings. So that's a blessing in disguise. Next up, the first game we got at 12 o'clock that's at least on the list is the Cleveland Browns versus the Atlanta Falcons. Who you rolling with?
On that one, I got Browns on that one.
All right, JJ, who you fucking with on that one, man? You got them Browns or you got them Falcons?
I'm doing the Browns on that one.
All right, I like that. All right.
One had Falcons, but I got the Browns. You might be right.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna throw Kawana on this list because I you know what? I like this, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because she should have Malika Andrews' job.
Hey, you throw her on the list. That way, whenever she all her numbers all fucked up, you can tell how she washed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, man, yeah, man, you acting like that old salty water out in Galveston right now. You better stop that shit. Hey, watch. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be fucked up, bro, because she thinks with her head and not her heart. Her record gonna be better than mine.
It might be better than mine too. Cause I think that's what I think more of the motherfuckers be doing. I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna ride with Houston this week.
Yeah, I'm just
fuck that shit. I'm stuck down. I got stuck.
Look, I get over emotional. I'm gonna choose the Cowboys this week because so and so and so. You know what I'm saying? I get all emotional. All right, man. Next game up. This is gonna be an interesting game, and I want to see what you guys think the score is gonna be on this one, man. I have the Buffalo Bills versus the Baltimore Ravens. Who you got?
Funny part is she got the Ravens on this. I got the Bills, but it's gonna be something like maybe 30-27, something like that. Maybe a little less, maybe more in the 24, 27 range, but it's gonna be Bills by 3.
I said 35-27.
Bills minus 3.
Yeah, I said 30. I said 35-27. We were close. You said 31-27. I said 35-27.
Yeah.
We were very close. I got
the Bills. Yeah. Who you got?
Who you got, JJ?
I'm taking the Bills also.
All right. Well, look at that, boy. Well, we're not Deja because I mean, Amore got to work and shit. Maybe you know we're gonna talk to his job, man. They know what's important. All right, y'all. All right, this is our favorite enemy, the Dallas Cowboys. Another 12 o'clock game. The Commanders versus the Cowboys. Who you love?
Hey, the funny part is she got Commanders. I'm rolling with the I'm rolling with the Cowboys. I can't afford to lose like that this week.
Yeah, that's what I said. I told you it make you stop hating on them boys. You gotta be like, hey, them.
Hey, now I say, oh yeah, I'm riding against them. Nah, man, I'm losing. I got
to make this ground up, bro.
And the crazy part is, watch the Cowboys lose against fucking Washington. I'll be like, God damn, some bitch. So yeah, but I got. I'm
gonna ask y'all a question on this. I'm gonna ask y'all a question on this. JJ, who you got?
I'm taking the Commanders.
Whoa, JJ has left the building.
Fuck it. I'm going with the Commanders, so I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't go against JJ and Kawana like that against the fucking Cowboys. You know what? Fuck it. I'll take that one loss this week. Fuck it. Put me down for the Commanders on paper, dude.
Okay. I did. I scratched you out, man.
I can't wait. I can't last long.
It's just D by himself again.
Look, you gonna go with the Cowboys?
I'm going with the Cowboys. So I'm actually.
Once JJ did it, I had to jump on the speedway.
Look. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all this question. And I'm gonna try to be serious with me. Is there, if the Cowboys win this game today with Cooper motherfucking Rush?
Good question. Come on, keep going.
Motherfucking Rush.
Come on, good question.
Is it time? Is it time for the Cowboys to reconsider Dakota Prescott? And no, I did not call him Dak. I called him Dakota.
Take this question first. This is a good one. I like this question. Go ahead, JJ.
And I'm honest about this. I'm serious about this.
Good question.
But if you want me to start, JJ, I'll start now, and I'll say
either one of y'all. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. I
want to see what I gotta say.
Me and my Uncle James was down there yesterday. We were talking about the Cowboys. He lived out in Arlington, and we were talking about this, man. And of course, he's a Cowboy fan because they live in his city. He lived down the street from the fucking stadium. I get it.
Yeah.
But he brought up on a good point. He said at this point, that bag that they paid Dak don't seem like it's worth it. I'm looking at Cooper Rush. I'm looking at them run better. I'm looking at them block harder. I'm looking at the receivers getting open. You know what I'm saying? Is it fair to say that this team is working well under Cooper Rush? And then he said this is what Dakota looked like when he replaced Tony Romo. I looked over to my uncle and I said, bro, I didn't know you got down like that when it came to the Cowboys. He said, attention to detail. Attention to detail. So now I'm asking y'all, pay attention to detail. Do y'all see the same thing my uncles have said? Because I saw it. I see it. I just didn't want to address it because I was trying to give Dakota a chance. But I'm seeing a different team.
JJ, go. What you got to say, JJ?
They're not going to consider it. I mean, Jerry Jones.
But you're right. You're right. But would you though?
Left that really clear.
What like you said, JJ, if it was you, what would you do?
If it was you, what would you do?
Right, that Jared ain't gonna do shit. But
Jared ain't gonna do it. We know this. We got that. That's signed to seal the delivered. He ain't giving him that T.O. sheep, with the towel. We Cowboys here, and then you over here, T.O. Peace out. No, Dakota, I love you.
Us.
I mean,
you, T.O.
Yeah.
If I'm doing it, then obviously you got to do what's right. And Cooper Rush is actually managing the game correctly. Mm-hmm. He's looking at what's going on. He's doing what he's supposed to do when he's supposed to run or check down. I mean, he's doing it.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
and I mean, everything's going as smoothly as it can. I mean, you're managing the game like it's supposed to,
Yeah.
and I mean, I don't know what Dak's problem is. I think he's just probably trying to do too much. Uh,
Come on.
but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if it was me, yeah, Cooper Rush is staying in there until he takes the game away from himself and gives it back to Dak.
Amen. I like that. Anything, please tell me how you feel on this, man.
All right, so I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Now, this is what I'm
Yeah.
thinking about when JJ was saying what he was saying. Because again, everything y'all saying, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Thing that we never ask ourselves is okay, because y'all making some good points. It made me think.
Yeah. Come on now.
The thing we never asking ourselves is the why. Okay, we get it. That Cooper's coming in. He's managing these weapons. He's managing the game.
Ooh,
He's managing the fuck out of it. But we're not asking ourselves why. We are so prone to think that, oh, Dak, he's trying to do too much. Because, for one, we're so used to sitting there watching people like Deshaun Watson, who I felt was always trying to do too much. Oh man, he's trying to extend plays that he shouldn't extend. He needs to be more like a Tom Brady. I said this like a year and a half ago. He needs to be more like 2 seasons ago.
You did.
I said if he needs to know when, like you said, D, know when to hold him, know when to fold
him.
Every play don't have to be extended. Now, this is the thing that we're not asking ourselves is that the difference between Dak and fucking Rush is that Dak does have that bag. Dak does have a penchant for being able to extend plays, and they are expecting that. You know why? Because Dak got a big old bag. So what I'm saying is,
okay.
It's also part of a front office, scouts, coaching, trainers, everybody to get their money's worth out of each player and to play up to their talents and their strengths. So I'm sitting there giving Dak a whole bunch of I'm giving him, let's say $30 million a year. Then I'm not going to expect him to come out and manage a game like Cooper Rush. I'm like, well, let's see let's get this some scouting. Who we playing next week? What can Dak do? What is the best of his ability that we can get, that we can drain from his ass this week against that team? So what I'm saying in my own Eddie Dean way is this really a Dak problem, or is this really a coaching problem from Dallas, where they are trying to play up more of Dak and what they think he's good at, and they're not expecting much out of Cooper. So they coming in with a game plan that's a lot more basic and simplistic, where it's like, just do, and because of that, they're winning more, is what I'm saying. Whereas they're trying to look at who are we watching the other day? Look at Houston.
Yeah.
Look at some of the teams that we're watching play. I could say this honestly for Houston, that the play calling in Houston has gotten so much better.
Yeah, I agree.
Better.
I agree.
So what I'm getting at is, but you can only get play calling that you can work a system that, let's say, even for Houston, even for Davis Mills, that can work around his strengths and his talents. Not saying that he's talented and strong, just saying that whatever he's good at, we got to work to the best. We're trying to squeeze the most out of those talents that guy possesses as a player. So maybe the problem with Dallas is they put all their chips on Dak, and they like, well, what does he do good? What does he do well? And they're running plays, good plays, but that he just might not be executing as good as he can. Maybe they're trying to do too much is what I'm saying with Dak. Maybe it's not that Dak is trying to do too much. Maybe they're trying to do too much.
They do too much.
Instead of, and now, oh, shit, we just lost Dak. What do we do? Well, we got Cooper Rush. Well, he's more limited. Well, let's play to that. Let's just play more. Let's play more conservative. Let's work him and throw down the field when we have to. Let's, and maybe by doing that, they look a lot better. Maybe because of that, they look better. Whereas if maybe they have the same game plan for Dak, they may look better. That's what I'm saying.
So I hear what you're saying. So basically, and you make a good point. Maybe it's time to put them handcuffs back on Dak.
Maybe it's not that Dak is out there trying to do so much. Maybe they're just trying to do too much with him. It's what I'm saying. And they're not going to do that. They're not going to go into the game and say, hey, Cooper Rush, this is what we're going to do last week with Dak. This is what we need you to do. They like, no, look, this is what we need you to do this week. And it's almost like maybe Kellen Moore it's gotten more simplistic in his play calling for Cooper Rush, which works better and would probably work better for Dak also, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay,
maybe
fair enough.
They're trying to get too much Deshaun Watson out of Dak instead of just getting more Cooper Rush out of Dak, is what I'm saying.
So, okay, I like this assessment. So is it fair to say that Dakota and Cooper are virtually the same quarterback?
Yes. Matter of fact,
because that's how I view it.
Cooper is better, but that's why it's too easy to say that. It's too easy to say, oh, well, Cooper's the guy they should be going with. Oh, man, he manages the game better. Yeah, but is that all him, or is that the front, not the front office, but coaching and game plan and strategy? Are they maybe going about it in a way where they're utilizing these weapons better through him than they would have through Dak? Because they're trying to make Dak play this fucking Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson type game.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes
type.
And
that's not
playing
him.
Like Cooper Rush is what I'm saying. Maybe I agree with you. I agree with you. Him. And I agree with you. And I can't believe this is how I always work a math problem backwards to prove it. I can't believe that they're going into this with the same game plan that they did with Dak. They got to be looking at this saying, well, we just trying to win half our games while Dak is out. And so let's just try to manage, Cooper, he don't do all this and all that. But maybe y'all don't need to be doing all this and all that. That's all I'm saying. And maybe because of that, it might actually be different. Because can we really say that pound for pound, again, using the eye test, Cooper Rush is that much better? And we always talk about film.
Yeah.
The opposing team's game plan going in, teams coming, because this touches on what you and your uncle were saying.
Yeah.
It touches on that. Maybe there's less. Why is this guy looking like that? Look when he came in, because we can always say that maybe there's less film and maybe the opposing team don't have as much of a game plan against that guy. As compared to what they thought they were going to be doing in Dallas. So that says it proves they went what basic. I'm saying.
Yeah, they went basic.
They went basic. So
they went basic.
Maybe that's working. Maybe they need to go basic for Dak's ass is what I'm saying. And
I agree.
Now, if they did and it still didn't pan out, then I would say, oh, that's just Dak.
That's
Cooper
just that.
Better. He just better than that. But I promise, a part of me is really wondering because it's fucking Cooper Rush. I'm like, it must be the play calling. It's almost like maybe that would work in that organization, in that system. Maybe if they would just kind of slow it up a little bit and stop trying to make Dak this $30 million man and just let him be that he.
I've been saying that. He should have got that.
That don't mean you a $1 man, but maybe he's just not a $30 million man. Maybe they would play him better. Like he was more towards a Cooper Rush type of game plan, it might actually look better for them, is what I'm saying. Because
I like what you're saying.
One thing we got to admit is their defense do look good. So maybe they're trying to do too motherfucking much with Dak and trying to make him some dude that he's not. What, that came out the 4th round?
Yeah. He came out, bro, and that's what
I'm saying. And I don't think
for Michigan or Michigan State or some shit like that.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even say he's garbage. I wouldn't even go as far to say he's garbage. But that's my whole point. Is that
he's serviceable.
He's serviceable, and maybe they're trying to make him like he's some super duper motherfucker, and he ain't. And if they would just stick to it, and again, I watch the Cowboys every week because I hate them, but maybe I'm not, fucking the coldest motherfucker in the world when it comes to predicting shit. I could be wrong, but it makes you wonder, is what I'm saying.
I'm with you because I like that assessment too, because when the Romo
is trying to be fair to Dak, you know what I'm saying?
When Romo came in, the offense was geared towards Romo, and then when he came in, it was just, hey, can we hold up until Romo gets back? And I feel like they should have never extended themselves in that regard. They should have.
And Dak was able to do. He was able to do what Romo could do also. So it made him look good. Like, okay, well, this guy can manage. He can play. He's good, but maybe it ain't all that. Maybe they need to slow it down a little bit more and play to his strengths more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at what have we all said about Dak and about Zeke and fucking Pollard and how they always trying to get that to air it out for some reason. Maybe that's not his strongest points. They ain't got Cooper Rush out there airing it out, but when he do throw the ball, it looks decent.
It looked decent.
It looks good. He looks solid.
I'm glad you said that, bro.
Why can they not play that type of game with Dak is what I'm saying. You never know. It might be looking like that if they played him that way.
Bro, in the 3 games that he has underneath his belt, man, this man completion percentage is 62.7, which is decent. He only got two full starts, right?
Mm-hmm. So 62% completion. What is it, dude? You got to pass
504. Passer rating is 98.2.
Come on, see what I'm saying?
Decent, yeah. It's just enough. It's just 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. So every game he's averaging a touchdown.
Yes, it's enough.
Yeah. again, man, I'm not. I look at this, bro, and I ain't mad at it, big dog. You know what I'm saying?
Somewhere around 60-70%, they solid in my book. Per I only seen so many motherfuckers over a season be like 80%. You gotta be like Rich Gannon or somebody do 80%.
Yeah.
Other than that, if you throwing about 65%, you solid, and you got a passer rating around 100, you solid.
Yeah, bro, that's to me, that's good and serviceable, bro, right there. And that's why I said I'm not knocking this, man, but I think you on to a point, man. I think this could be a coaching issue if they don't make this offense look like if they don't make this offense look like the offense it is. If he comes back and they 3-1, he comes back and they lose some games in a row. Yeah, I don't care what Jared, but you're right, JJ. Jared Jones ain't gonna make the change, but that's some serious consideration.
So if this is the question I was wondering about when JJ was saying it, because what he said is true. Are we looking? Because one thing I will say from when I looked at the analysts, like Shannon and skipping them, they were talking more along the lines of next year. Are we JJ? Are we talking about next year? Or are we talking about when he's healthy, like week 4, week 5-ish type thing? Talking about with Dak. Because I agree, they're gonna let Dak play when he come back. But let's say he came back, hypothetically speaking, let's say he came back and he won 65% of his games on the way back, enough for them to make the playoffs and stuff. Maybe 60%, give or take. Going into next year, how would they address it? Again, I'm still saying that I don't think they would do it, but is that what you're saying? Are you talking about if he was to come back now, or are you talking about next season?
No, I'm talking about whenever
or both.
Whenever Dak gets healthy and is ready,
like
to
this
play
week,
again.
next week-ish type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not gonna change anything.
Yeah. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't change it this year at all.
This year, but
because that would be unfair to him. Unless he came back and he lost every game. And even then, I'm not saying they wouldn't make him they would take it away from him completely. I just think they would just say, let's start Cooper Rush for the rest of the year because this season is lost and Dak just lost his mojo this year, and then there would be a question going into next year. But I agree with JJ.
I agree with him on that one too. All right, next 12 o'clock game, fellas. We got my Seahawks versus the Detroit Lions. Who you with?
Lions.
All right. Kawana is with who? Because the Seahawks?
She with Lions.
Okay. But she
Boy, you look at boy, you was ready like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I was about to write ass right on down. Seahawks. Oh, Miss Karen, I'm gonna apologize to you because me and you are both Seahawks fans, but I still got to keep it 100, man. I think Detroit just got a little bit too much juice, man. We hurting right now. All right.
But I saw some crazy shit. Real quick,
what you saw?
I saw where fucking Geno numbers ain't looking too bad for the year. So
no.
I can't remember what stat it was. It was one stat in particular. He might have terrible stat, but one of them, I can't remember if it might have been completion percentage. Like where he had a solid completion percentage this year. I mean, again, we only 3-4 games into it, but his percentage was not bad.
Look at that. Out his completion percentage right now is 77.5.
Yeah.
His QBR right now is 107.5. He has 717 yards, 4 touchdowns.
I mean, really, he's not looking bad. So
he not, and he's.
I saw that on on SportsCenter or some shit this morning. I said, "Oh shit, damn, Geno doing his thing." Okay.
Yeah, but that's his. Yeah, bro, he is not.
But
doing
he flying
bad.
under the radar, also. You know what I'm saying? But
he's not doing bad.
Yeah, he's still out there playing NFL games, so I'm not mad at him.
But even with all that done, bro, we still 1-2.
It's all good, man.
It's all good, man. I mean, we inside a rebuilding stage, but I'm not gonna sit up here and cry about it, man.
It's all good.
We should have just let Russ cook, but I get it though, man. Yeah,
Houston ain't 1-2, so I can't say shit.
But speaking of Houston, bro, this is it. We got the Chargers versus the Texans, man.
Shit.
Who you? I don't think Justin Herbert is playing.
He not
like half of the team ain't playing, so
really?
I'm taking the Texans.
I did that last week, but I got fucked, man. I'm tired of doing that shit, man. I'm tired of getting fucked by Houston, man.
So what we doing? What we doing? Are you making that move?
And y'all definitely know he ain't playing.
Justin Herbert ain't playing.
He's definitely out. Nah, I gotta change my play, and I gotta put Lawrence back.
Because I do on the quick take on Justin Herbert, man. I want to ask you the same question that I posed for Tua.
Change my fantasy real quick.
Yeah, do your thing. Well, while he's doing that, I'm gonna ask this question for Justin Herbert. Do you think that they're doing enough to protect this young man? He ain't got concussion problems, but they keep leaving him inside these games knowing that his ribs ain't 100% healthy. Is there a point where you have to hold on, I want to say this. Why are we not protecting players from themselves? It's more like my question. You know, like he hurt. Hey, look, I know you want. I get the Warriors mentality because I know I'm going to hear that. But shouldn't
he's
we
not
try to?
Hawaiian.
Yeah, but he ain't Hawaiian.
He
Yeah,
ain't
you're right.
Hawaiian.
But shouldn't we be telling him, bro, on the cool? Yeah, hey, bro, look, don't go out here, bro. Like, we ain't letting you go out here. This game ain't. This not even a division game. Like, bro, you know, I'm glad that they're doing it now. But last week, I felt like he shouldn't have been playing.
Yeah, but you have to understand. Okay, there's things I think that.
Or am I getting soft? Or am I getting soft?
I don't think so. Again, I'm not in any team's front office. I'm not the general manager.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong about this. If I'm wrong, I'll be wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Anybody else listening, tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I can't believe it has to be something either that is in a player's contract or it's frowned upon, like an etiquette thing, where if that player is clear to play by medical.
Then he should suit up.
Yeah, it got to be something that's either an etiquette thing, because otherwise it would be on the medical staff to say he's not cleared. How can you sit here and tell a player that the team physician or whatever just said it's clear to play that he can't play, and it not be some pushback, especially if they got the desire. Let's say he is Samoan, if he got a desire to want to win, and that doctor just said he's clear, how can you say, well, I don't think you clear, I still want you to sit? Don't get me wrong, it's under the discretion of the coach. I mean, I'm not sitting there saying coaches can't coach and put in who they want. No.
Yeah.
But I am saying that to me as a coach, I would feel a little I don't know, weird telling some guy who the medical staff said it's okay to play that you still I don't think you should play still.
Yeah.
You know, we got to look at this in real time.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to Monday morning quarterback. This shouldn't be like, oh, what they should have done. But when you really talking to a player that's getting paid millions of dollars, who is a world-class athlete, and you are a coach, and it's their job. It's not even they out there for fun. It's their job. And it's their career. It's their career. And that doctor just said, yes, he's cleared to play. And you're like, well, I don't think you should play. That has to have some kind of pushback. From
you make a good point.
Standpoint,
you make a good point, because, and I'm thinking about this too, because it's just hit me when you said that, and you said contracts and stuff like that. You know, I feel like a lot of it too, man, could possibly be tied into like those incentives. You know, like if I get this marker,
motherfucker, sure, I'm seeing what you call ain't got nothing on his ass where he can't play, man. I'm starting to wonder if y'all. I don't want to sit this motherfucker if he might. Especially against Houston, they got him slated for 30 points, man. Y'all sure that motherfucker out?
Hold on, wait, man.
Yeah, y'all better cross y'all eyes and y'all T's and dot y'all eyes on this one, because y'all gonna fuck me, because I know he gonna put up some major points against Houston's ass if he's in. So.
I don't know. Whenever they played last year,
playing this week.
When I looked at this earlier, it said was early in the week they were like, man, because his ribs, he wasn't gonna play.
Well, trust me, I believe. Let's talk about it. Like what I think JJ was about to say, and I want you to finish, JJ. Is I didn't think he should have played last week, so I don't think he should play if he's still hurt. Because look what he did last week. He didn't put up shit, but I mean, he played. You know, he put up a little something. But what I'm saying is, if he's not 100%, they shouldn't play him. If he's not 85% or better, they shouldn't play him. But they still did. Is what I'm saying. So. What are we saying, JJ? Are you saying that you don't think he should play, or are you saying that they don't think he should play? Which one is it?
Okay, I mean, to your points that you made earlier, like whether he was cleared or all that stuff went down, like, okay, I get that. I know he probably wanted to play because he didn't want his team to be like, oh,
probably
he's cleared and he ain't playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
his Samoan came out. Yeah.
And his .001 Samoan somewhere just fucking decided to come out. But
his fucking ancestry.com numbers of Samoan came out.
Yeah.
It's 0.5% Pacific
Native American. I love it though. Yeah, that's a good one though. That's a good one. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a good one. I like that.
But look, like okay, if he win in the game, like after the first quarter, the second quarter, like you see the game's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like you know what? Like, okay, you went in, you played, like nothing's going on. Like, let's just go ahead and sit you. Like,
yeah,
this ain't going nowhere. Like, you're probably just gonna aggravate it. We get one wrong hit, and you're gonna be out next week for sure.
Yeah, maybe 2-3 weeks after that. Yeah.
So I that's what I think. Like, you know what? This game is just out of our hands. Let's just sit and get you better. Uh, let you be a little bit closer to 100% for next week. You did what you did, and that's it. But that's just me.
No, I
Uh,
feel you.
No,
We all
I'm
said that
thinking.
last week that they should have sat him. So I'm with you. You know, but
Yeah,
should they sit him
said,
and should my fantasy team sit him is two different things.
look, they saying right now that he gonna be a go.
What time is that shit? It's like 3:00 or 7:00.
Yeah, it was 1 hour. 1 hour ago, man. They said
So
they
they play
he
at
should.
12.
They play at 12. Who your backup
Lawrence
is, man?
Lawrence, he play at 12 too. So y'all won't see no text from me at 11:55.
so I'm gonna ask y'all this. So with that being said, who y'all got?
Oh, in that Houston game?
Yeah.
I still got the Chargers, man. No,
Okay.
Right now, Houston. Let me.
I want y'all to know I was right. I was right last week, though. I did get this one right. I told y'all the Chargers was not winning. I told y'all last week the Chargers was not winning.
No.
Did you join my bandwagon last week?
Did you
join my bandwagon?
And I went with me and JJ didn't because I jumped with JJ on that one, and I was like, if they play, they won't. And I like, you know what? I got them regardless. Yeah, he played and they still lost. So yeah.
Yeah. You sure
I remember
did.
that.
You and JJ.
So I'm gonna tell you why. Regardless, was it Chase Daniels they got?
Yes.
Regardless of this, I'm gonna tell, and I would love for Houston to win. So I can't lose on this one. It's a win-win either way. I'm gonna tell you why real quick. Why? Because I know we starting to get long on this shit. Why the Chargers are gonna win? Because of what we have said, D, about motherfucking Davis Mills. I ain't seen that motherfucker do shit in the fourth quarter.
I ain't seen him do shit in the fourth quarter neither.
I just do not have faith in this motherfucker. When it's clutch time, only way they win is if Houston run back a kick, they fucking in a pick six early on, and they up by like 16 points early in the game. Because he is not no type of comeback quarterback at all. If that game is close on any level, within a score or anything, they are going to lose that game going into the fourth quarter. I haven't seen shit. Houston do not do nothing but go backwards in the fourth quarter.
Can y'all hear that?
I hear you.
You. Oh, okay. I was tapping on the microphone real quick. I just wanted to make sure it worked.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is he washed up? I gotta do it, dog. Is he washed up? Is he washed up? Now look, I'm with you, bro. Damn, bro, you making me want to second guess myself, bro, because
it is what it is, man.
I keyed in the Texans, and I was right last week. But the quarterback that was playing
me up with the washed up because that you gotta have been good to be washed up.
I know. I was being funny. because the comparison my boy was getting was the compared to this motherfucker
from his hometown and he was good in high school and he like
washed up. Nah, this motherfucker just trash. Fool, I told y'all.
Yeah, how they say he ain't a has been. He's a never was.
It never was.
Yeah, I have no faith in him.
He's the reverse. He's like the reverse of Bret the Hitman Hart. You know how Bret the Hitman Hart was like, I'm the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Yeah, he's the complete opposite of that. He's the complete opposite.
I got the Chargers, but Houston can win the game. But Houston defense got to win that game, and they got to win it early. If that happens, Houston can win. I'm still going with the Chargers, but I will say, I can see that happening. But if it's a close game, Davis Mills is not going to win that game. Houston can be up by, let's say, 7 going into the fourth, and come back. Tied up. I promise. If it's anything within a touchdown, Houston or they're not going to win that game going into the fourth quarter. If the game is within 7 points, either way, Houston's going to lose that game. I promise. Because I ain't seen shit from that motherfucker in the fourth quarter yet.
JJ, are you?
I'm sticking with my pick. I'm still sticking with the Texans, even though Eddie. No. Hey, your points are really valid.
Your points are valid, bro.
And
fuck you too, JJ.
No, and look, you're giving them more.
What's up?
More because you said 7 points. They were beating the Colts by 21.
I'm telling you, I'm just, and I would love to see the win. I'm with you. I want to see a win, JJ, but they piss me. I'm so tired. They don't just not win. It's not like he just not good enough where they don't win. They go backwards in the fourth quarter. Like they completely go to shit. They start getting sacked, moving about. He is not a clutch quarterback at all. Like he is not that.
He kept saying
keep you in the game in the clutch quarterback. He just goes.
I'm reading the text. I'm reading the text from you, bro, and you kept saying this. You kept saying this. Minus yards. We're going backwards.
Every week.
We're going backwards. Okay, now we're putting the ball.
He threw that fat ass pick with a guy. Dog, they had a chance, dog. They had a real chance. He threw that fat ass pick that it had like a minute and a half left, no timeouts or some kind of shit. Game was over. He threw a pick so bad, it was just the game was over at that point. It was just
that pick looked like Lord Rayton was on the field, fool. He just teleported.
It was like fucked up. Rayton.
He's leader.
No, it was fucked up.
Like that shit, yeah.
He's just not a pressure quarterback. So if it's anything going into the fourth, yeah, Houston, they chopped up, man. They stick a fork in their ass.
I'm gonna say this, man. JJ, I'm rolling with you on this one, bro. I was right last week. I'm gonna say it again.
Fuck both y'all, man.
But I'm gonna say this though. But it won't be because the quarterback play that gets them the W like it was against Jacksonville. Mm-hmm. This gonna be like you said. This gonna be the defense finally just saying, you know what, man? Chase Daniels is in this game, and we ain't about to lose.
Yeah, we got to
Chase motherfucking Daniels. Now, if Chase Daniels don't come into this game, which I'm not moving my pick because my pick is my pick. But if Herbert makes it through this whole game,
then you can see it.
Yeah, it ain't no way that Texans winning for it. I'm gonna just be real with you.
And that's how I am with the game. Like I said, I'm with the Chargers, but I can see Houston winning if they played if a certain thing happens, like what I said with the defense and stuff.
But they got to do this one. All right, fellas. Kawana got what pick? Because I got to put it down on my calendar.
She was with me with the Chargers on that one.
Was it the Chargers? All right, I'm gonna throw up here.
But pick Houston. Y'all must have been doing some fucking acid or some.
Look, I know. So for all the people out there, man, notice I'm not picking the Texans based off of Davis Mills. Again, I'm gonna always tell you why I'm picking them. I'm picking them off of defense. I don't give a shit about Davis Mills. Eddie Dean just said it best, bro. Like fourth quarter, this nigga go backwards. He literally goes backwards. Like it'd be first and 10, first and 15, first and 20. Like if we were scoring on going backwards, the Texans would win in the fourth quarter. Every fourth quarter.
Every week.
Yeah, but just every week. So I'm just okay. Next game up. Next 12 o'clock game. We got divisional game. The Titans versus the Colts. Who you love?
I got Titans. I got Colts. Kawana got Titans.
Okay. You got Colts?
Yeah, I got Colts.
All right, join my team. And Kawana got the goddamn on Titans.
And Titans might win.
Titans might win. JJ, who you got?
I'm going with the Colts.
That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Just I'm not sure if you noticed the difference, D-Man, but I think Eddie's mic is going a little down. I could hear you less.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
I hear you good on that one.
It's good, but it's just the volume. I think it's a little down than when we started.
Yeah, the one we started. Yeah,
maybe I'm not talking close enough to this mother. Is it still like what you've heard?
No, I can hear. Yeah.
Okay.
We can hear you. Just
fucking up.
Yeah, you know what happened? Man, we start talking about the Texans, fool, and that fucked you up. It made it do that shit to you, fool. On the cool.
Shit, I lost my heart. My soul got sucked out of my body.
Next 12 o'clock game, fool. We got the Bears versus the Giants. Who you love?
Giants. We both on the Giants.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so she doing good on that. I like that. I appreciate that. She on the same team. I mean, I gotta hear that shit. JJ, who you got?
G-Man.
G-Man, because boy, she bust my ass. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. She did. She got me. She got me for a little bit there. She got me, bro. Then I had to roll over there.
What it was when she was punching down. No offense to you, D.
Yeah.
She caught you at a time when you were most susceptible to her bullshit.
Yeah, she
I'm
got
messy.
me.
I said, I gotta tell him that. She said, "Fuck him. Tell him that I don't care." I say, "Yeah,
she said, yeah." She got me. She got me.
I said, "All right."
I was like 6 shots in and a beer in, fool, and she got me, big dog. I was like, oh my gosh, and the people I was with, they were like, who you arguing with? I was like, oh, we ain't arguing, we debating. She was like, oh, seemed like she winning that one. I was just like, it's like, no. I said I made the best argument in there, bro. I mean, he made the comeback with it. I never got my answer though about that comeback drive.
Say, D? I made the best argument in there.
in there, yeah.
I'm sorry, that's funny.
Yeah, I was looking for that answer though. Who made that comeback drive? I never got that. This is what I was told though. Ooh, she got me.
Don't forget that. Don't forget that, D. Remember that.
Bro. She hit me with this one right here, bro. Then I'm about to let it go. She said, "Good night." Well, when black women tell you good night, my nigga, bro, it do something to you, fool. I was like, she just told me good night.
Yeah, it do something. It put me to sleep. I'm like, good, bye, good night. We different.
That means she ain't want to hear my shit no more.
I'll be like, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
Good night.
She gave me the good night. I was like, no, she did. Good night. This ain't over with. Good night, Eddie. I'm going to bed. Eddie said, look,
I was like, good.
You going to bed? I'm going to bed too.
Yeah,
I was just like, shit. Pass me that beer. I ain't done yet. All right, y'all, man. The next 12 o'clock game, we got the Jaguars versus the Eagles. Who you love?
Oh, this was a good one.
This is a good one.
We both got on Eagles for this one, but man, I can see, let's see what the Jags want to do. I think that'd be a good game to watch, is what I'm saying.
I actually started this game. I think this game is going to be interesting.
Yeah,
JJ,
I got the Eagles. Go ahead, JJ.
Eagles.
Yeah, it's going to be a
if Jacksonville win this game, this is again. This is still my first season. Like I said, it's my quarters. You know what I'm saying? This is only first quarter right now. But this tells me a lot about Jacksonville. If they
like that Miami and Buffalo game, if they win this one, it says a lot. They win this one.
It says a lot about who they are.
Or like you said, even if they come close, like if they
come close, you ain't got to beat them. But if you a touchdown, 3 points,
they step up with them. Yeah.
Okay, y'all on to something right now. But this is a homecoming game for whatchamacallit though for Peterson. Or Patterson.
Oh yeah, Doug Peterson.
Yeah, Doug Peterson. Yeah, this is a homecoming game for him, man. He should go in there. She like that ass.
He should go in there because this motherfucker won a Super Bowl for these people. They treated him like he was garbage, man. Like 2 years later, he was gone. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker. He won y'all only Super Bowl.
Why you gonna bite the hand?
I say Philly is some motherfuckers, man. I say, God damn.
The city of brotherly love. Yeah, you all right, brotherly love. It's what have you done for me lately? Oh, you won? Yay. Man. And if you lose, get him the fuck out of here.
You got motherfuckers like Tennessee who kept, what was that motherfucking Tennessee kept all them years? Fucking the Titans kept.
You talking about Jeff Fisher.
Jeff Fisher, they kept him for 20 years and he went shit. Fucking Philly been around all this time. They never won a Super Bowl. Y'all got Doug
what's he supposed to be like?
He gone 2 years later. I said, God damn.
Them niggas is cold out there, fool. I love y'all. I ain't been in Philly yet, but I love y'all. But god dang, bro, y'all get rid of people. Bro, y'all change coaches like y'all change draws, fool. Yeah, like y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. Yeah. All right. The Jets versus the Steelers, man. The last 12 o'clock game. Who you love?
I was rolling with the Steelers on this one. Kawana had the Jets.
You know what? I'm gonna say this about Kawana. I give us some love on this one because I think the Jets may have something. But I don't think they have it yet.
They let me down last week, though. That's why I'm kind of like, fuck.
Yeah, they hurt me last week, too, little bastards.
I thought they was going to do something. I thought it was going to come through. But, it is what it is.
JJ, who you got?
Steelers.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. At least the team is on this. I don't know what Kawana thinking on this one, though, bro. I don't think they're ready yet. All right, man. We got the Cardinals and we got the Panthers. First 3 o'clock game. 3:05 game. Who you love?
I'm going to go with the Panthers on this one.
Okay. I look like I'm going by myself. JJ, who you got?
We going with the Panthers.
Both of y'all going for the Panthers.
Cardinals.
Me and her, yeah.
Thank you, JJ, for not letting me be by myself. I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna ask you this question, Eddie. This
you know what? I'm lying. Kawana did have the Cardinals on this one. I'm sorry. I had the Panthers, but she got the Cardinals.
She made a smart decision. I like that. Eddie, I don't know what you're doing right there. Okay. You love Baker Mayfield? Do you have faith in Baker Mayfield?
Like that? You gonna put me on the spot like that? Really?
No, I just want to know what is it about the Panthers you feel like that they're gonna do on this game? Because I'm curious. Because I know, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all know I'm hard on Baker Mayfield. So my opinion about Baker is who he is, and we just refuse to see it.
They're home. Yeah, I think it's more to Baker, and I think they may pull it. I just think they're gonna pull out a win this week.
You know what? I'm gonna start this game, and I'm gonna keep a close eye on this because I do want to see. Yeah, I do want to see what he does because maybe he can shut my ass up. But right now, he ain't shut my black ass up. He ain't shown me nothing yet.
We'll see.
All right, next up, we got 3:25 game. We got the Patriots versus the Packers. Who you love?
Packers.
Let's see what's that.
I don't love it, but I'm picking the Packers.
Yeah. I don't love it.
We both got the Packers on that one.
All right, so we all going that. Yeah, we all thinking the same. All right, I'll start this game 3:25. This is gonna be the one I'm watching because again, as y'all know, I love Russell Wilson. And again, I am very sensitive when it comes to Russ, but I'm also an Oakland fan at the same time too. And I don't mean fan from the standpoint like it's my favorite team, but it's the fact that it's my dad's favorite team. You know what I'm saying? We had an uncle that played for the Raiders, so it's a family thing.
Yeah,
So
I've seen your little shrine
yeah,
to the Raiders. I remember
you see
that.
you see my shrines. Yeah, we got a nice shrine in the garage.
I've
One
seen
day
it, yeah.
I'll post it on Instagram for you guys to
So
see one day.
so
But
who you
this
rolling with? Who you gonna roll with?
Oh, bro, close game 23-20. I got the Broncos. But I'm about to give y'all a fun field stat.
Who you got, JJ? I like that face, JJ. Man.
Yeah.
Who you got, JJ?
And Raiders got to win one.
I got the Raiders too. Me and her got. Matter of fact, she picked the Raiders. I had the Broncos, and I'm kind of jumping on with her. I'm gonna go with I'm going with the Raiders on this one. So me and her both got the Raiders.
I'm with y'all too. Yeah, go ahead, JJ.
They got to have some fire in that game today. I mean, they got to get something going. You 0-3, you go 0-4, you might as well call it.
Yeah, that season over with, man. Especially in that goddamn division.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you brought that point up. That defense is okay. The Broncos offense is they trying to gel, man. This is gonna be a hard one. Russ gonna have to have the same attitude he had on that final drive for this game. Because again, the Raiders defense ain't no slouch. I mean, they're not perfect, you know what I mean? But they ain't no slouch. And you're right, offensively, I feel like this is gonna be an overfeed of Devontae Adams in this game. But the Broncos defense is stingy. But they penalized a lot because they stupidity.
So
but
let me ask y'all a quick question.
Yeah.
Why do we think that the Raiders have regressed? It got to be McDaniels, right? Gotta be. They the same team.
Yeah,
they got a better. They got a better receiver.
They got a better squad. They got a better.
And I'm thinking, like JJ said, that maybe it's just taking them a time to gel with.
Yeah.
Like maybe for him to get his feet underneath them. So I'm thinking, like JJ, like they gotta win some sooner or later.
Look, I like Derek Carr as a quarterback, right? I think I made that perfectly clear. I think he's a good quarterback. He has to play the game the way Russ played the fourth quarter against the 49ers. He got to simply say, okay.
Yeah, he got to make something happen.
Yeah, I heard your play call, but that shit ain't working.
Yeah, fuck that.
I got this dude, but we gonna hit him. Like he got to do that.
Let's make it happen. That's why I say, to me, the Raiders are still the same team. So that's why she chose them, and I'm jumping on with her. Like, I think they I'm like JJ and Kawana. They got to win sooner or later.
I'm there too, but I pick with my heart when it comes to Russ for the most part. So I'm gonna just stick with my guns. I ain't saying he gonna have a much better offensive performance than he did against the 49ers, but the 49ers have always had his number. 49ers played them for years, bro. Like they know what to do. And if you listen to what they said, they played over on top on purpose because they knew what Russ was good at. Like, hey, I'm gonna take this from you because I know this is what you're looking for.
You gotta be willing to live with something.
And guess what? I'm not saying all the receivers are like DK Metcalf, but they like, you got speed receivers, so we ain't finna let you just go down here and just chunk the ball on us. Like you're gonna have to find that tight end. You're gonna have to find that running back in the flat.
Especially
like we gonna give you this.
Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. You take that away from them, then they become a lot more one dimensional.
They're one dimensional.
Especially once what you call was gone. Once Beast Mode was gone.
Yeah. But Denver needs to run the ball better. I will say that though. They got to get a better rushing attack than what they got going on. It's slouchy. But on to the Raiders.
You would think they would have a great fucking rushing attack, man.
That's one of the reasons why I was saying I thought that they would be good. Because remember in previous episodes, I said that if they hand off the ball, he doing play action pass, he gonna eat your ass a lot. He can't do play action pass, bro. If you averaging 3 yards or 2 yards a carry between both your backs, it's not gonna happen.
That run, nobody gonna respect that shit. Nobody give.
But for the Raiders, if they fall 0-4, only one team in NFL history has ever made it to the playoffs being 0-4, and that's the 92 Chargers, which had, again, that Samoan Junior Seau on it. That's the only team to ever go 0-4 and make the playoffs. So 0-4 ain't a good way to start off, man.
What year was that they was in the
19
against Frisco? That was 94, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 94, yeah.
When Steve Young won against the Chargers, when the Chargers had like Natron Means and all the motherfuckers. Yeah. And I think they had Junior Seau back then.
They had Junior Seau before he departed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to throw that out there for the Raiders, man. They can't go 0-4 because only one team was ever to come back from that. They got to win this one. This is a must win. This is a must win, or this season is done. Cooked.
I think what was it? 90, the Redskins won in 90. 91 was, God damn it, I'm losing track. I'm starting to get old. Shit, who won in 91? Redskins, because the Cowboys won, what, 93, 94? No, 92, 93, and then 95, I think. Yeah, because Frisco won in 94, and then Bear Switzer won in 95. I'm trying to think. So they won in 92, so 91... Damn, the Giants won in 89. Shit, I'm
The Giants.
getting old.
The Giants. The
Giants
Giants
won in 89. I think Mark Rippon and the Redskins won in 90. 91. Who the fuck won in 91?
The New York Football Giants versus the Buffalo Bills. The Giants won.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Giants won again in 91?
Yeah, they won in 91.
That was with
They won
they won with Jeff Hostetler in 89. So did Phil Simms win? Damn, I'm getting confused, man. But I know Buffalo went to the Super Bowl like 4 times during that time. So
yeah, that was part of their four run
when they lost them 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Next game we got is the Chiefs versus the Buccaneers. Who you love? Prime time, 7:20. Let's go. Kirk Cousins is not playing in any one of these games, so both of these quarterbacks playing the bright lights. That's all I'm saying.
Who you got, JJ?
I'm going with the Bucks. Kansas City fucking pissed me off last week.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the aggression when he said that.
It's hard to jump back on that team that fucked you. So yeah, they did. That should have been a layup for them, man.
They got me eliminated from my fucking survival.
That's how it feels against Cincinnati.
That's right. They did you dirty. Oh damn. Yeah. Who you got? Who you got, Eddie D?
I got me and Kwan both got the Chiefs, but Bucks can very well win. I see where some people had them. And I'm talking about Vegas odds even to like win and Chiefs to win. It's kind of a back and forth. Is Chris Godwin gonna ever fucking play this year?
No.
Because what the fucking fuck? I'm tired of that shit. No. One of y'all want him, man? I take some.
I got Gage. I got Gage. I'll trade you Gage.
Yeah,
at some point.
A kicker and some fucking.
Just give me a running back.
Yeah, for his
Just give me a running back. Just give me a running back. I got him in both my leagues.
Won't, man. I think
I'm gonna look at your roster. I need a running back. I'll give you Gage.
Which league?
Both of them. I got them in both my leagues.
I'm pretty decent and sound at running back in fucking Gridiron Mulligan. I'm struggling, man.
Yeah. I'll trade you for a running back, bro.
I'll see what you holler at your boy.
I'm gonna go look at that roster of yours. Last pick. Another divisional game. We should love this one. Rams, 49ers. Who you love?
This was an interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
We picked Rams and she got Rams, but I'm switching up to 49ers, man. I'm gonna see what they're gonna do.
My man. So is Kawana joining the team too?
She got she still got Rams, but I'm gonna
still got Rams.
49ers.
I can respect that.
Which is a good pick. I was with her at first, but I'm gonna go with 49ers.
I'll tussle with this one.
At home.
Who you got, JJ?
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at this one.
Yeah.
I said 10-13, but the only reason why I'm saying this is because what you said, bro, they at home.
So who are you going with?
I'm taking the 49ers.
Okay, so
I'm with you. Yeah,
I'm with you.
Yeah, bro, I like this list, bro.
I'm like you. I think it's what was your numbers, D? Because I think I'm
10-13.
Yeah, it's gonna be something closer to like 17-14 or something like that.
Yeah, like they're not scoring a lot on each other, bro.
They not. It's gonna be
both defenses
tight.
gonna be this gonna be stingy.
Yeah, I see Cooper Kupp gonna get him a touchdown.
Yeah,
Robinson ain't gonna do much.
I see
Frisco gonna score. Debo gonna get him a touchdown.
Yeah, Debo gonna get him a touchdown.
It's gonna be like 17-14.
It's gonna be a close one, bro. Yeah, this gonna be a close one.
Frisco. Yeah, it's gonna be Frisco.
But I like how you use the term home, because home brings up on a very good topic, because I know we like the term home run, right? So I want to see how you guys feel about
King of the
judges. Yeah, I love King of the Segways. Yeah, I want to know how you guys feel about the 61 from Aaron Judge. Does that play a huge? Does it have a huge impact? Were you that excited about him hitting 61, or do you feel otherwise about the 61? Eddie, I know you love baseball, man. So I would like to get your opinion first on it, man.
Okay, I'm gonna make, because I know we've been running over, and I want to hear everybody got to say. But the first thing I gotta say is props and big ups to my Braves right now. They took a 1-game lead in first place in the NL fucking East. They gonna play tonight. I won't watch it, but I will check in on it, and we'll see how they doing. And if they can win tonight against the Mets and sweep the Mets, that one more win this season, and they still, so it's imperative that they win tonight. And then they just got to win one more game. I think they play. Shit, I forgot. But I don't want to hold this up and drag this off too long. No. So we rooting for the Braves to win tonight. We got to pull it out.
We root for the Braves tonight. Yeah.
Hell yeah, and it matters, because I think if the Braves lose that first division game, I think that puts them against the Dodgers or some kind of shit like that. So this placement matters like a mother.
Placement
we
count.
need to win that division. Yeah, we need to win the division.
Yeah.
So. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about that 61 shit.
Come on. Holla at your boy. Holla at your
Love
boys.
it.
Let
I
us
know
know.
it's gonna be different from you because it sounds like you could go another political way with this from what we talked about earlier. Now, I'm not trying to steal your
You
thunder,
know how I roll. You know how I roll.
I'm gonna tell you why I feel this way. I fucking love this shit. You know why? I love it because it's a very, and it ain't got nothing to do with Judge and all that bullshit. Judge is big, strong, cock strong motherfucker. He gonna do his thing. I believe he's doing it clean. I believe he's doing it clean. I believe he's doing it clean. And that is the reason why I'm about to say what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
I believe there were people in the National League who did not do it clean. And it's amazing how it just so happened that all those guys who did not do it clean was all in the National League. Not saying that makes a difference, but I love what's going on right now because of the fact that right now, sports writers, everybody, fans, we get a chance to enjoy this because everybody keeps saying, oh, he's going to break the American League record and Roger Maris, and he broke the record last week with Babe Ruth. You know why? Because we know those numbers are clean. And so we get to enjoy this shit without having to throw those other fuckers under the bus between Bonds and McGuire and Sammy Sosa. We ain't got to talk about them because what they're basically saying and what is implied, and I love it because what's understood don't have to be said, is that at the end of the day, we know that right now he's breaking the fucking record is what we're saying.
Yeah.
And I love that shit. I fucking love that shit.
Oh, I like that point.
It's the best point because at the end of the day, everybody know that all them other numbers, 73 or whatever the fuck, but them numbers ain't clean, bro. Them motherfuckers ain't breaking. They broke the record, but they ain't do it clean. But right now, they know this big cock strong motherfucking judge is doing it clean. So it's a way to be able to give him his. And I love baseball because league play and interleague play it matters. It's so many things is different. What we used to have between the DH and stuff back, all this different things made it different between the different leagues. So league is a big thing. It ain't like, oh, you in the NFC and they in the AFC or some shit like that. Or you in the
and it's all the same,
No, it's different in baseball.
It's different,
baseball, if you're in the National League, the people that don't watch baseball don't realize how many league games and divisional games these motherfuckers play. They don't play a whole lot of interleague games. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. When you play in the American League or the National League, like the Braves, you play the National League. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those things matter. So the fact that this motherfucker can break Roger Maris's record, and as far as the general public, we see that. I believe most of us, and I can't speak for everybody, but they see that almost like he's breaking the record, in the Major League Baseball record, because as far as people, and it's a way to be able, it's a good way to do that without having to shit on the rest of the numbers that these people put up that were dirty, tarnished numbers. So I love it. I love it because it ain't taking nothing away from what happened with Bonds and them. It's just saying, oh, well, he's breaking the American League record for home runs in the season. No, everybody heart, they get to enjoy it because they know deep down inside he's breaking the Major League Baseball record clean.
Yeah, I like how you word that. Yeah,
at the motherfucking not clean, I can't say shit about that, but I believe he is. I believe that between him and Stanton, I think that's what the Yankees do. But that's the point I'm making, is that it gives people a way to be able to enjoy this and feel that same, like, oh wow, let's watch this happen, like they did whenever this was going on with these other guys, even though all that whole steroid era just fucked it up. But we don't have to talk about that because he's not in the National League.
National League.
It's like it's a nice way to be able to enjoy this without it having to be there's no asterisk, nothing.
Yeah.
So
I like that because I'm writing this down because I feel like that was very important, and I'm going to use that.
That's my point, and
I'm going to use that in my.
I'm able, and people I believe are able to enjoy this regardless because of of how it worked out. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, JJ, how you feel about it?
I'm probably gonna sound a little salty, but I don't really care for the New York Yankees.
But that's fair though. That's fair. That's
I hate
fair.
The Yankees. Yeah, I hate them. I'm with you, but it is still. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I agree with you. I agree with you with the whole clean deal, everything, because everything seems like it's been really dirty, but at the same time, that's why I kind of hold it a little bit more against them, because Aaron Judge, he might seem like the cleanest person.
Come on.
But the thing is, not everybody on his team is the same way. But he makes it seem like his whole team is playing clean. Like nobody ever cheated on that team. So that's why he feels like he could just shit on the Astros because they won the way they did.
Ooh, it's getting salty. It's getting salty. You're right about that, bro.
Jay Jizzle.
Yeah, I like that, big dog.
Shitting on the Astros.
He
did this. Look like Goku whenever he transforming.
I'm real quick. I'm asking JJ. Yeah. I'm asking JJ because I'm gonna be honest. I'm so pumped into the Braves right now. I ain't even looked at the American League. Last time I looked, Astros were first in the American League still, right?
Yeah, they already locked in first place.
They locked in across the board. Like anywhere y'all
look,
play.
I'm not gonna lie.
Anywhere y'all playing in Houston. Houston has home field advantage. And guess what? They didn't do that without cheating either. They did that without cheating at all. I'm just saying.
I agree.
Yep.
Competitive advantage. Okay. Then want to admit these motherfuckers is better than y'all. That's all that is. Just got call a spade, bro. Go ahead, JJ. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Well, to add to what I'm sorry, go ahead, JJ.
That was my point. So hey, that's it.
Okay. I love this. I love this, and I'm gonna throw the Astros in this because I like that. Also, I'm gonna throw in the NCAA, right? Because these are things that I love. I love these things. You know what I'm saying? It's a love thing. I gotta write all this shit down. So you made a point about the NL being juiced, but if I'm not mistaken, wasn't pitchers juiced too? Because the term was used, and I heard this on the radio, and nobody doubled down on it.
Playing for the Yankees was one of the most juice pitchers, yeah.
So I'm going to say that to say this: the term competitive edge was used. So that whole era, in general, took on the competitive edge because we only focus on the home run. We're not focused on the pitchers. Pitchers were juicing too. So if you juicing as a pitcher and I ain't juicing, that means I ain't hitting you. So juice versus juice, that equal out each other. So to me, 73, that's still a number because they were juicing. But this is
but
not everybody gonna see it that way.
You make a great point. But this is the problem. If you had one player that was juicing and he had high numbers, you can't say every pitcher he played against was juicing.
No. I'm not saying every pitcher he played against was juicing. About far do I ever want to say that about anybody? I don't want to say that about
give credit
anybody.
to what you're saying because it's actually a very good point. I'm sure that
because not every batter. Yeah, because you're right. Because not every batter was juicing either.
During that time, not every. I'm sure that depending on what division you played in, it probably might have faced a couple of motherfuckers, but that's the difference. But if I am in the division where they got pitchers that are juicing, then I may play again. Even a pitcher only gonna start maybe 1 out of every 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I agree.
Player that juice, he's at bat juiced 100% of the time. So it makes a difference, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So look,
because if I play, because I'm gonna be honest with you, because I think they had some shit on Clemens and Pettit. And
they did.
I used to love Andy Pettit.
And I love these guys.
That's 2 out of 4 or 5 people in the starting rotation. So what you're saying is very credible.
Yeah. Then I wonder how many of them gonna make the Hall of Fame.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
And how many of them gonna make the Hall of Fame? Think about it. But
shouldn't be a lot in my book.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a lot, but think about it. They gonna make it. But Barry Bonds is always gonna be held at that standard that he's always remembered as the dude that.
Yeah, but he's right there with people like Roger Clemens and them too. Where they ain't trust me. He ain't getting a whole lot of Hall of Fame votes either.
Nah, he not. But this is what I also don't want us to forget too, man. History. It's the history that they created, though. You can't knock something that y'all allowed to take place. That's a part of y'all history, so it shouldn't be erased. It shouldn't be erased.
Oh,
now
I agree.
Now I'm gonna say this. Now this is where I thought it to be different. I found the Barry Bonds getting that. I found that more fascinating, and I'm gonna use the term fascinating, and then I'm gonna switch to the R word. But I find Aaron Judge's the most respected. So you can still be fascinated by the 73, and it shouldn't be deleted from history. But you should also throw the term respected. The 61 is more respected than the 73. And it's because the cleanness behind in which he did it.
Appreciate Barry Bonds' number, and this is the only reason, is because it still takes a hell of a lot of talent to be able to hit that many that level.
I don't care what you're taking. You could be looking like Hulk Hogan to swing up to hit a baseball in the league, bro. Like that is hard.
It is, but that's why if I compare him to somebody who, let's just say, for the sake of this because it might be proven different later, that who up until now has not been proven to have juice, I still give that person more credit because it's even harder for that guy to be that
to hit
guy.
it.
But
and that's why I'm using the term
consistently.
And that's why I'm using the term respected.
Credit to Barry, no matter what, because regardless,
that ain't easy.
No, it ain't easy. They got so many off speed sliders, cutters, fucking 2 seams, 4 seams. It's so many pitches that pitches got to trip you the fuck up in Major League Baseball. That if a motherfucker can bat if a mother can bat 150, I'm proud of them in the Major League. That's saying something. They ain't good, but that's if you can hit 1 out of 10 in baseball. Matter of fact, that's why they always make the joke. If you can hit 25%, you did something. If you can, dog, it takes a lot to be able to hit that shit. So if he can clean up that much, even on juice. That says a lot about him as a player.
That says a lot. That says a lot.
I'm not going to ever sit there and say that if that came off with an unfair advantage to me against a guy that did not have that advantage, I'll be damned if I don't give that guy credit that didn't have it. That's just
and that's why I'm using the term fascinated. You know what I mean? Because I like that, fascinated, because again, I'm a fan. I found that to be more fascinating. So I did enjoy the 73, just like we enjoy touchdowns.
Oh, in the NFL. I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah. You know,
but baseball is so much about legacy, though, bro, and numbers and history. But
this 61, bro, I promise you, I respect this one. No, I respect this one more than I respect the 73. But I'm not this.
So, do you think that judging them are getting over and not respecting the 73? Be honest.
I don't think. I think what they're trying to do is erase history by not even acknowledging
the same thing
that.
I love is the same thing you hate. Is what I'm saying. That's what it sounds like. I can respect that. I can respect that.
I don't want you to erase a culture that y'all allow to take place. You can't do that. That's like in the history books, them trying to delete the term slavery. You know what I mean? You can't erase what slavery was. That's slavery. So that's why I'm saying this is the same concept. Y'all allowed this to happen, just like we allowed slavery to happen, right? You can't erase it because now you want to be something different.
Word though, D. Allow is a strong word. That's like me saying some dude come in my house and rob my house right now, kicking the door.
No. No. What I'm saying is this: from a cultural standpoint, we allow something to take place. Like this took place. We can't change that.
Saying it happened is what you're saying.
It happened. Yeah, it happened. Yeah. Let me use that term.
Semantics. I get what you're saying.
It happened. You can't go back in the history books and say, "Oh, well, slavery didn't happen." Yes, it did, motherfucker. It did. Don't change that. The 73 happened. Y'all allowed the Juice to be in the league. Y'all knew Juice was in the league, and y'all did nothing up until this home run record became a problem. Then that's when it became, oh, okay, now we juicing. Now we got to stop.
Okay, I get where you're going with this. So
you get what I'm saying?
I see what's the driving force. Basically, you feel like, and this is you a lot, and I love you for being yourself. But a lot of times you have a tendency to look at the conspiracy of something. And what it sounds like you're implying is that baseball made their money off this shit. And then once it was over, it's a problem. I get what you're saying.
Get this. The same thing with the Astros. They were fine with that. You know what I'm saying? Up until, oh my gosh.
I love what JJ said because one thing I love more than anything, I loved it when Brady did it. I don't even like Brady like that. I love when Brady did it after that fucking Deflategate shit.
Yeah.
I love it with the Astros. Oh, the Astros they're stealing calls. And because, I'm a Braves fan, but I got a hometown love for the Astros.
Yeah.
Oh, they're stealing calls and blah, blah, blah. Say stealing calls. What the fuck? A call is supposed to be something I can't steal. That's why when the motherfucker got them on the sideline on the football game, they're like, they call the play like that. Because if you can steal my call, then I need to make a better call. But the point I'm making is what I love the most about it, like what JJ is kind of saying and implying his own way is, man, okay, y'all think we doing that? We're going to bust y'all ass anyway. And they've been doing it for 2 years.
That's what Brady did. That's what Brady did. That's what Brady did.
All right, you think we cheating? Well, watch us then.
Hey, bro.
And
guess what?
The Astros,
And guess what? And guess what else? Now, once did Bill Belichick or Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying, erase what took place. They didn't erase it. It's still a part of their history. Like baseball trying to erase 73. They didn't try to erase it. It is what it is. It happened. It's a part of our culture. It happened.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
We're not going to overlook that. Now, then look at the NCAA. They were talking about kids taking lunch money and getting money and parents get money. Oh, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Reggie Bush can't have his Heisman Trophy, right? Now, all of a sudden, we can do all that. Guess who gets all this stuff back? But now once did they ever deny, you know what I mean, or overlook what they did?
So that's apples and oranges. Okay, I like where you're going, making good points, but it's apples and oranges. Let me tell you why. It's a difference between a player getting erased or numbers getting erased from history. Let's say even the USC thing with fucking Reggie Bush, right? Where you have a committee, an organization that is the Heisman organization. It's a trust. They are basically saying what we are going to say. Now, I can get them doing it. I don't think it's cool. I don't like it.
I don't like
it. Especially for something that is pertaining to something that's done off the field. But does that affect the fairness of how people recruit? That's a whole nother story. So,
yeah,
one thing at a time.
That's true.
So let's look at how they will evacuate, or however they call that shit, a team's wins for that season where they felt that was being done. I don't like that.
I don't.
Because like what you're saying, that
Yes.
is changing history.
That's changing. That's my point.
Let's apply that to the Brady thing. Let's apply that to the Barry Bonds thing. They're not doing that. This, you know what the Hall of Fame is for a motherfucker like Barry Bonds? Barry Bonds got the record, asterisk or not, however they want to look. That part is a little hint, but he got the record. But it's up to them sports writers if they want to vote his ass to the fucking Hall of Fame. If they want to vote
that's true.
Clemens into the Hall of Fame, that's like the Heisman. That's a whole other story. They got the right to not vote for whoever the fuck they want to not vote for. And whether that's right or wrong, like that's debatable. But it's still what's right is right. It's no different than the Brady thing. Can we sit here and say, well, he won like 5, 6, 7, 8 goddamn Super Bowls. Maybe 1 or 2 of them wasn't clean or was on some.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, will that affect when they vote for him in the Hall of Fame? That's up to them, is what I'm saying. So
I agree with that. I just don't want them to put the asterisk next to his name like they've been doing. That's what I'm saying.
Debate is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Because that asterisk is like the asterisk that we place on 73.
It's like saying,
you see what I'm saying?
And you're right. And I'm with you 1,000%.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Whether I agree with it or not, you're right. Should they have an asterisk? I don't know, because if something has not been proven, then that's a way to tarnish something without proving it. So I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
I'm all, yeah. At the end, man, I'm all about keeping it real. Again, these are things that as fans I like. You know what I mean? I like this. Like 73, I love. I don't want no asterisk by it. I love it. You know what I mean? Because I'm a fan behind it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I respect the 61. And I want to make myself perfectly clear. I think that is a hell of an achievement to say that they went from cleaning up the league to a guy coming in here like a test tube baby, like LeBron James, and just doing what he's doing and clean. Now, if this motherfucker turned out not to be clean, I'm gonna be hurt. But so far, he clean. And I would like to keep that 61, 62, 63, whatever he get to end this, I would like to keep continuing to respect this number, because that's a hell of an achievement. To go from where they went from allowing all the juice to be allowed to all of a sudden not having no juice at all. And this man could come out here and hit 61 home runs in a season. I respect that, bro.
And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
I respect
way for them to get, and that's why I'm saying they being slick. But
I like the wording
implied.
though. I like the wording. I like the wording.
Basically celebrating him breaking what they consider the home run record.
Home run record.
Baseball.
Exactly.
They don't have to say that because they can play on the whole American League thing. And
so
I like that though, because it's a way for us to be able to enjoy the shit without having the controversy. Like, well, which one was clean and which one wasn't? Don't matter.
Yes.
All they say is he broke the American League wink wink record.
Yeah, and this is my final take on this one, man. And this is why I love what you said, because in baseball, you're right. The NL and the AL run differently, and that's why I said I like their wording. I just don't want everybody to think as a whole like they're doing that. This is the end all say all, because the talk was 73 is asterisk. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that, but I like what the AL is saying. Yeah, okay, we're not discussing all of baseball. We just covering our division, and our division, that's the record. You know what I'm saying? But we know what the record really is. And so, but shouts out to Aaron Judge on the 61. I think we all can agree, whether he's in the pinstripes or not, because I know JJ don't like his ass in the pinstripes, but it's still good for TV. You know what I mean? Hey, this looks better in a Yankee uniform than it did in the Giants uniform. That's all I'm saying. Yankees is just a little bit more, publicity to go with it. It's like wearing the star. You know what I'm saying, on your jersey. You break a record with the star, it's overblown.
I got a buddy real quick. I want to ask y'all real quick. That's asking me right now.
Yeah.
Who should he start per fantasy, Herbert or Tom Brady? If Herbert plays, who y'all think should start? Who should he start if Herbert was to play?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
I told him Brady
the
too.
GOAT.
I literally told him Brady too.
Tell him. Look.
Look.
I mean
Herbert
this.
Still kind of hurt. I'd start Brady. So
Yeah.
Not only that, but that y'all know how the Texans defense has been playing. Those linebackers are gonna be coming after him.
Yeah, bro.
That
defense ain't no joke.
Weak.
Yeah,
I already know he's weak. Yeah, he takes one bad hit, he's out of that game.
Yeah,
bro, that's what I'm saying. He hungry. So I'm glad you said that. Hurt. You know what I'm saying? Defense being hungry. I think it's time for Malika Andrews to be on the defense a little bit, because she's been serving up ass whoopings to people. She's been serving up ass whoopings silently to people in the most disrespectful way. Looking at her reporting, and as y'all know, man, I put my detective skills on, because I get like Batman from time to time, man. I think I may have found the Riddler, I guess, or the Penguin, or I don't know what villain. The Mad Hatter. I'm gonna give her the Mad Hatter, because she's sitting around here. She's putting on this hat, this facade. Like, her shit just don't stink. Like, she got room to talk about everybody and their mama, but she ain't got the time to dissect the skeletons that's in her closet. This is what I mean, people, when I say, you know, to learn how to respect people's opinions, because she's the prime example of what it's like to not respect somebody's opinion and easily get salty when somebody says something that you don't agree with. And if y'all, we all watched the clip by now. I don't think we need to re-air it. I don't think we need to retouch it. But what we do need to talk about is how quickly and salty she got behind an affair that had nothing to do with her. And you know what they normally say about people who accuse people of doing things, you know what I mean, or get super defensive about something? It's simply because that's something that they're doing. So tell me why Malika Andrews is having a relationship with somebody she's employed with, her co-worker. This is why you got salty, because you don't want people to know that you're sleeping with Dave McManus. Mm-hmm. That's your problem. Yes, I said it. And boy, that she a pretty woman, but boy, that's one ugly ass cat. I'm sorry, dude. No disrespect, bro. No disrespect. I'm telling you, you're an average Joe. But more props to you for nailing it, bro, because you did what most of us couldn't do. You got it. Bravo. I'm gonna give you your flowers, but you a basic cat, fool. And cat ain't the word I really want to use, but I don't want to step out of pocket here, bro. But she got the audacity to sit up here and talk about transparency, and she ain't even transparent. Yeah. She want to use the term. What's the term? The term that was used in the context of the article that she got on perk behind, right? You know what I'm saying? Was because the term consensual. It was in the report, and then backdoor and tell Perk that he couldn't say. You know, he couldn't say what he was saying, but the term in the report said consensual. The last time I checked, in order to get consensual, it has to be you and somebody else. Mm-hmm. Why we can't talk about the other person again? Oh, that's right. She says because it's a female. That female was consensual in the thing, so therefore she needs to be ousted too. What's her punishment? Because I don't hear no punishment coming from her. I don't hear nothing coming from her.
It's a sordid business.
So, fellas, I just gotta know. Am I tripping? Or am I tripping? Or really? Are we noticing that ESPN has a culture issue, a new forming culture issue? Because I saw guys on the panel get kicked off, and I saw guys on the panel look like they didn't even want to chime in no more. Like they was just done because they didn't want to get kicked off the air.
JJ, you got this one or you?
How y'all feel?
I'm looking at it a little different. I mean, I think they'd like to have people like this. I'm pretty sure they already knew her history. I'm pretty sure they do some type of background check. You know, look at people. I mean, I think before we even started the episode, y'all had mentioned, you know, she had like a bit of a background before this.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Yes, Lord. She don't talk about it like she talked about the new fallen coach being arrested for some shit 13 years ago. Like that affects how he gonna coach. Like all of a sudden because he got arrested, it's gonna affect how she gonna coach.
Like convicted them, but just arrested on some bullshit.
He had to pay $100 fine. $100 fine. So it couldn't have been that serious. I'm just saying.
I mean, shows like this need people like this because at the end of the day, it's controversy that sells the news.
Yeah, I agree.
So you get a person like this that sells the controversy. I mean, y'all see it's getting views. People are viewing it. People are taking it out of context, and it's getting them more of an audience. So the thing is that they like this stuff. They get people like her to do this stuff, and whenever stuff gets out of hand, and it's the last drop that overdoes it, then that's how they clean their hands, because they're like, oh well, she had a background, and you know, they clean their hands, they fire her, and oh well, we did away with the problem. We didn't know she had this.
That's a good point, Jay.
Yeah.
And that's that. They're not the issue. It's the person with the background.
That's a good point, Jay.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. But you don't fire with that one. I like that one. And then you want to chime in because I like what he said on that one, man.
Oh, I love it.
I like what he said on that one.
Same type of shit. It's a bunch of bullshit, man. At the end of the day, I've been saying this shit since jump, and I've done everything I can to be as informative about this, and how I come upon my information. I explain how these things happen and played out for me in real time, like how I realize these stuff. I'm like, from day one, I was saying, man, you know what? That shit seemed kind of it's kind of fishy with stuff with a girl because she had a lot to say, but at the end of the day, like her past is checkered than a motherfucker. Honestly, right? Boys, the stuff with old dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I didn't even know that. I think I got some of that from you. I don't know how. I'm not saying your source is bad.
Boy, I've been Googling like a motherfucker. But Google is your best friend.
Let's say that
Malika, I Googled your ass. I did. I Googled your ass. Yes, I did. You were out of pocket. I Googled that ass. Stop putting your business out there. I Googled you.
I agree. Let's say what you're saying is true about that. I can't, again, that's not my source, so I can't speak on it. But I mean, I can't vouch for it. But let's say that shit's true. Then that just makes it even fucking worse. It's the hypocrisy is overwhelming, bruh. Like, come on, man. So all this shit is starting to make you wonder. Okay, so like I told y'all before, I'm sitting there talking about this shit with Kawana, right? And I'm explaining all these things that led up to everything from the Maria Taylor to the Rachel Nichols stuff to everything. Hell, I think for a minute, I even got some of how Malika even came about to have that job. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think for a minute, I even went as far back as the Michelle Beadle shit. Like I was explaining all this whole timeline of fuckery. So it to me, for a person who had to seem promising, but at the same time, like hadn't been in the mix. I think right now, this motherfucker might be like 27, I think years old or something like that.
She's 20. Yeah, she's 27. Yeah.
Thank you. You got people. What's my light skinned chick? I like that. I think cute. What's that chick? The one that's from she out of like Florida. She remind me of this teacher I used to have. I used to think was cute. What's her name?
She on TV? She on TV?
Yeah. What's her name? The light skinned one. That be on.
It ain't Joy.
Center. Nah, not Joy. They be on Sports Center sometimes.
Oh, you talking about oh my gosh, I know who it is, man.
That's a reason. Come on,
because she was on Snapchat for a little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah, she was on Snapchat for a little bit. And wasn't she just recently pregnant?
Maybe. I think she got married not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm trying to think
she's pretty. She's very pretty. She's very pretty.
Style,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The point I'm making is, I remember when I Googled her, she's around my age. She's like 40, 41, 42. Honestly, I'm trying to think of how old Joy is. Not you mentioned Joy. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that 27.
Love me some Joy. Yes, Lord.
I'm not saying 27 is super duper young, but it's not like you old in the game, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Considering like what with comparison to some of these women we're naming, you know, hell, I'm trying to think how old Rachel Nichols is. I mean, I don't think she's 27 years old. She's been around for about 15. I've been watching her for about 12 something years already, you know? So this is a young person.
Ella Duncan, it's her name.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's my girl.
She is beautiful. Yeah, she is very much so.
If you look at her age, I think her age is 40 something. Like, and these women don't look like, they don't come off as looking old. They're just seasoned, mature women. You know what I'm saying? And they know the sport.
Yeah, she's my age. She's 2 years older than I am. So yeah, she's 40.
She's about our age. That's what I'm saying.
She's about age, yeah.
You what, 37, 38?
37. Yeah, 37.
Thank you. And I'm 41. So it's a couple years, she's like 39.
She was
between me and you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So
yeah.
Point I'm making is, if I had to guess with Joy, I'm trying to think how old Joy is. It seemed like early mid 30s.
Let me see.
She's older than I don't think she's in her 20s no more, is what I'm saying. If I had to guess. Point of all this while we looking is to say that she's very young still in her career.
Yeah, she's 2 years. So she's 35.
Who Joy is?
Yeah, Joy's 35. Like you said,
all these women are in their mid to late 30s and early 40s. So for a chick that's 27 to come in talking that kind of shit, I remember one time it was somebody getting married or a wedding I was in, and I remember bumping into Perkins. This was like, I might have been in my early 20s. Yeah. He was playing for the Celtics then. I was getting dressed in a tuxedo. It was an Al's formal wear. And he was there getting ready to go for somebody getting fitted for something himself. And I was like, hey man, you know, what's up? And he was like, oh, what's going on? I was like, hey man, congratulations. You know, that was it. Kept my shit, you know, like Ice Cube said, what's up? And I kept it moving.
Yeah.
The point of it is I was about 20 something. So I think he might have came out the same year as around. He might have been like 37-ish.
Yeah, you're around my age. Yeah.
So you take
a little bit or a year older. Yeah.
A guy, give or take. So you take
give or take.
Guy that is knocking on 40 in another couple years. been in the league, has won championships for the team that we're talking about with these people. Has won a championship with the Celtics. We talking about a guy who, to me, is the cornerstone at this point of the fucking ESPN and Stephen A. And you got a 27-year-old chick we didn't even know existed a year and a half ago, who coming in talking shit with this kind of past. Something's weird about that. So me being editing, in my mind, something is a little off about her. And when you look at the stuff from the past shit, that all the behavioral and emotional problems she had, like when and it's not to knock her because everybody goes through stuff. But
I mean, at this point, she's knocking everybody else. I mean, shit.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm not mad at nobody who dealing with their stuff and is trying to, grow and build
and better themselves. Yep.
Better themselves. But once you start attacking other people, then your credibility comes into play. And they can't nobody question your credibility if they don't look at who you are, your resume, and what you've been through and what you've done. And to consider the fact that you are that young and less than even 10 years ago, you were having all those emotional issues. I'm sorry that they may want to rethink that higher. Because, I mean, all the shit they might have said about the Rachel Nichols stuff, Rachel was still doing a lot better than what this chick is doing. Yeah. And that's after years and years and years of being on the front lines. She did that shit for years. She was doing the NBA on ESPN. And I can't say for certain on the games commentating, but she was definitely like right there. She has
she should have been.
Thank you. So that's my take on that. To me, old girl is probably bullshit. Maybe that they hired a little too hastily. And it all plays into this whole thing that we see with ESPN when it comes down to everything these days with the cancel culture. It plays to the same cancel culture bullshit.
Yeah.
Where she is not a bad pick if that's what you're looking for. All this stuff that we see on ESPN, where the stuff I talked about with Molly and the LeVar stuff, all this feminist shit that they've been pushing. And it's just so much of the Me Too shit and all that. It's like she's right on time with that. I'm talking about Malika. Yeah. So maybe that's the reason for the hire. Maybe that's the reason why they kept her around. Maybe they know her involvement with certain people and stuff. I don't know. I can't speak on that, for certain. But it all seems pretty fucking fishy. And the fact that they're allowing her to do these things also seems fishy. So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
When I was doing my little research on here, man, and I was on YouTube, man. And there was this lady's podcast that I went on or whatever, man. And I probably should recall her name, bro. Out of respect for her and the content that she presented. Yeah, because I got it from her content, man. And I thought it was very, 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 very important. And I'm gonna try to look it up real quick.
See what you got. Give her flowers. Give her credit.
Let's see real quick because I was looking this up. I wish I could find where my history is on this damn on YouTube because I was so into what she was saying.
When did you see it? In the last couple of days or something?
Yesterday. Remember when I was texting you guys yesterday, man?
It should definitely be on your history. You know how to bring that up?
Yeah, I'm trying to see, bro. Because
it should be there. Yesterday wasn't long ago. I know I watch a lot of shit on YouTube too, but shit, one day ago ain't that long.
And I looked on her on like my fucking Safari, man. So I need to find out where all I was. Let me see if I can just type in her name real quick, if y'all don't mind. If I can just bear with me real quick. That's us shooting the shit on her right now. But it was a really, really. Oh man, I really want to get this lady her flowers. I don't want to be, speaking on the comments that was on her section, and it perfectly made sense to what she was talking about. I should have subscribed because she has some very interesting content.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like shit because I cannot find it. Oh my gosh. In due time, I'll probably post it on the feed.
We can always put it in the comment section. We can always shout it out
next week. Yeah, we can shout it out next week, man, because I really, really do want to give that lady props. But in one of her comment threads, man, and I apologize for that, y'all. In one of her comment threads, man, one of the ladies commented and said, and I should have, you know what? And one of the ladies commented and they would say, where's a place now that men can go to now where they won't be scrutinized? Because we took the barbershop from them now.
Yeah,
we're taking the barbershop from them.
It's what you sent. I read that took a one. I said that's it was. Hold on, let me go to the which because I thought that was very profound. It was right there where it was the chick that said it I don't know what the platform was that you screenshot this from. I don't know if it was from Facebook. Was it from YouTube or what was
It
it?
was from YouTube. Yeah, it was from
Well, the girl's
YouTube,
name
man.
is Mia P that said it. And
Yeah,
if that's her, and if it's from YouTube, then all you gotta do is go to her at least to give her credit for what she said, because
yeah,
that should be
yeah.
her profile. It's
But
Mia P.
yeah,
And
Mia P. Yeah,
she said, if you don't mind, I'll read it real
yeah.
quick.
Go ahead, go
She
ahead.
said, I'm actually, because I read it to Kawana. She said, I'm actually annoyed by her presence and any other woman that is a commentator on ESPN. The men on these panels are usually former professional athletes commenting on other male professional athletes. Why are they there? They speak in a manner, tone, inflection that sounds as if they are trying to compete to be relevant. I honestly think they are only there for some type of inclusion effort. I mean, she hit on. I firmly believe there are some places we, as in women, don't belong. If we have to become masculine to fit in, we should not be there. We should at least let men. This is the part that's really you got to really love.
Yeah,
We should at least let men have their barbershops and ESPN. Can men have somewhere to be where they can get some peace from us? I mean, right or wrong, you got to respect what she's saying.
you gotta respect what she's saying.
We have to invade all their spaces? Shake my head. Again, whether the person is completely agrees with that or not, the sentiment in itself is something you got to be at least able to respect. Like, yeah, people should at least have somewhere they can go where
somewhere they can
don't
go.
always have to be included, and everybody always has to me too themselves into some fucking shit. Like, let people have something that is just theirs. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. That was a hell of a statement, hell of a comment.
That was a hell of a statement, man. And man, god dang it, I feel so bad. But on YouTube, man, if y'all Google her name, man, look it up. Once I can figure out what podcast I got this off of, or YouTube channel I got this off of, man. Because like I said, amongst my research, I'll make sure to post it because I want to give credit where credit is due. I felt like everything that was discussed in this was very detailed. And this was women saying stuff about the woman on board. You know what I mean? Making these outlandish comments. So with that being said, man, this brings me back to what we always talk about, man. Like Malika Andrews is a part of that cancel culture. I ain't saying she got to get fired. But she needs to be removed from television in some form or fashion. She can go back to being a beat writer. She can go back to doing interviews on the sideline. But she needs to be away from the television because shit like that, bro, shouldn't be going on. You should not attack somebody for their opinions and their beliefs on a situation, mainly whenever they're presenting you with the facts that's presented in front of you to begin with, and you still being salty, and then you gonna disrespect somebody on their own platform, man. Look, again, I'm not knocking the young lady's hustle, but at the same time too, if you gonna be like that, man, please make sure all your boxes are checked, because the last time I checked, man, you got a lot of stones that people could be throwing at you, man, and ain't nobody taking a pot shot at you. Like you going to this boarding school for behavioral issues. Come on. Let's keep it real. You are a problem child. You are a problem child. But nobody's sitting up here saying that because you are a problem child 13 years ago does not mean that it discredit you from being on television or being a reporter like you tried to do with the coach filling in for somebody else.
Yeah.
Just because somebody had an affair and got caught, and you know what I mean, and it was deemed to be consensual, doesn't mean that what you doing, you know what I mean, is right because it's consensual and it's beneficial to you. You know what I mean? Who's checking you? So please, we got to stop with this, man. Like this shit is going on for too long, man. And it needs to come to a cease and halt, man. So fellas, that's really what I wanted to touch base on, man. Cause I don't feel like she got cooked enough, and I feel like she should get cooked more often. Now, I ain't saying that she needs to get canceled. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that she needs to get canceled. You know what I mean? And what I'm saying is people got the right to express how they feel. You know what I mean? But now when people express how they feel, she should be able to take it. If you can dish it, you should be able to take it. And she should take it in full force. So with that, fellas, again, everybody, please learn how to respect everybody's opinions, because these opinions should be very, very much valued. We may not always agree, but doesn't mean you have to be like Malika Andrews, you know what I'm saying, and villainize somebody because they don't agree with your point. It's their belief, it's their opinion. That's why you're on the show. This is why we on here. We don't always agree, but that don't make my boys the enemy. You know what I mean? Because we don't agree. They just got a different viewpoint. You know what I mean? Eddie loves the 61 home run. I still like the 73. It doesn't mean that I'm right and he's wrong. You know what I mean? I mean, that is what it is. I think Davis Mills is trash. Amari J's not here to defend himself. He think Davis Mills needs some more time along with JJ. It doesn't mean that they're wrong and I'm right. It's just our opinion on how we see things. It doesn't make us a villain because we just don't agree. So we got to stop doing this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I know people that's sleeping with other people or at the job too. That's not my business. I don't want to know about it because guess what? They doing it so with somebody else. Hell, I could be doing it. It don't, you know what I mean? I don't have time for that. So we gotta back away from that. And then lastly, man, it's mental health, man. And I'm not trying to knock old girl because apparently she got mental health issues, and y'all know we are a firm believer in there. But damn, girl, if you're gonna be out here doing that, bro, you need to check your boxes, man. I'm out here shouting out mental health issues, and you got some issues, but you out here throwing slugs at everybody else, and you got your own problems. Mental health is a serious issue, and it needs to be respected at all times, man. Malika, you might wanna discover these words. But again, fellas, they can follow us on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook, and of course, my favorite friend, the Twitter. And until next time, man, it's your boy D-Walt, D-Man, JJ, Eddie D. We gonna holler at y'all. The game is on. The Vikings is up 19-14. I can't believe the Saints even playing these boys that tough, bro. I'm beginning to second guess this Minnesota.
Yeah,
oh boy, Jay, when you get back on, you got some explaining to do about this because I done picked up that motherfucker Kirk Cousins over here, and he dogging me out right now. He gonna be the reason why I don't make the playoffs, and I'm gonna blame it all on Kirk Cousins. Prime time ass boy. Every time we get on prime time, is this considered to be prime time at 7:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock?
Maybe over there.
It's the only game on right now, and this motherfucker looking like shit right now. He killing me. Amari J, when you wake up, take some Henny, catch the ghost, man, and please explain this shit to me, man. I gotta find me a new quarterback. And again, y'all, love y'all. Peace out. Let's watch these games, man. It's football day in America. That's all I can tell you. Hallelujah.
Y'all be safe.
Hallelujah.
Much love to y'all.
Much.
I'm gonna see y'all get off for 2
Please don't be like Malika Andrews in this world. I say it again. Please don't be like Malika Andrews in this world. That is a problem.
Don't be
That's
cute.
a problem.
Don't be cute with a bad attitude.
Bro, she too cute to be acting like that, man. She too cute. And hey, Dave, again, I'm
metaphor for life with these.
Bro, Dave, again, bro. I ain't said, look, you're not a very attractive man. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, bro, but I got to give you credit where credit is due, bro. Good job, bro. You got you a good one, bro. You got your a good looking one, bro. The rest of that shit, bro, I pray for you at night, bro. You better not ever say nothing wrong in that house, bro. She gonna cook your ass.
Hey, you never know what he might get different treatment because he's zaddy. So you
oh, your daddy may be getting love.
Daddy might get a little bit of different treatment than everybody else. So
yeah. All right, y'all. But peace out, man.
Y'all
love
be safe. Y'all need something. I'm gonna text y'all later on today while we watching the Texans. Get drove,
bro. Yeah, I'm already ready, man. I'm about to go wash my sins off. I done talked about Malika Andrews. I gotta wash this off. I may come out that shit out damn near like COVID, bro. I gotta stop that, bro. Gotta be like, oh Lord. All right, y'all.
What's up, JJ? You got something?
What's up, JJ? You want to say something about that sweet and sour chicken ass?
Nah. I was just gonna tell you to email. Send me your email so I can get those tickets to you.
Oh yeah, because I most definitely got to get the hell on out. I got to shower up. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know what Davis Mills really look like. All right.
Yeah. You can do the front row center eye test on his ass.
Yeah, for real. Hey, JJ got some good seats, bro. I'm gonna just tell you right now. I'm about to milk that shit.
Take
I'm about to
pictures and send it to us in the text, man.
Oh, I sure will, big dog.
All right.
The Saints have scored. It is 20. It's 19-22. Lord have mercy.
Text Jimmy, you watch this shit?
Oh man.
We probably plugged in like a sunfish, but nah.
Yeah, let me hit the show. All right,
y'all
big
be
dog.
safe, man. I'll get with y'all later.
Fuck with y'all tomorrow.
All right.
All right.